Alright. So, in previous sessions, um, the yeah, the hunt for the Stone of Galore has made some interesting turns. Having followed the stone that was sent away from Grelhund Villa, you discover that it was taken to a community in the dock ward called Mistshore. Following that, you found the mage to whom it had been sent, freed her from the Xanathar Guild members who were trying to break into her house. She then informed you that she had sent her rat familiar with the stone to keep it safe in her family's mausoleum. Following that thread, you arrived at the mausoleum to find it broken into, and with evidence of grave robbers having very recently gone through that. And of course the stone nowhere to be found. Finding a key that seemingly belonged to one of those grave robbers, you followed that to the locksmith who created it, convinced them that you were working with the Harpers, investigating the necromancy and grave robbing that was happening in the City of the Dead. They then, grateful for your service to the city, sent you on to the owners of that key, a pair of men living in a old abandoned windmill in South Ward, I believe it was. Yes, the South Ward. Following that, you found them. They were merely two hired hands, barely educated enough to be any threat, nor much help to a necromancer of any level of skill. Merely commoners who were willing to break into graves for a bit of money. So, they then have given you direction to the cellar complex, the cellar complex that the halfling necromancer uses as a base, where he is in the process of raising an undead army of skeletons. To what purpose? They had no idea. It seems rather futile against the city guard, but he's doing it nonetheless. So, you have been given those directions. It is the access to that place is under a powdered wig shop in the trades ward called Dandy Mops. The place has been unoccupied for who knows how long. But in the meantime, you are currently on your way back to your restaurant to meet with the investigator from the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors, Barnabas Blastwind, I believe is his name. I don't care to look it up. But you have sent messages to him that you are investigating these things, and most recently sent a message that for him to meet you at your restaurant, where you will discuss what you will. So, as you travel that way, the mist melts away into a heavy rain, and you quickly find yourselves back at your restaurant. What do you wish to do while you wait for Barnabas to arrive?
Look at the basement.
Let's see, so we just...
Let's see how far the workers have gotten.
It's only been about, say, 3 hours since you were last here. So they've made a little bit more progress, but nothing meaningful.
Are there any bodies around?
We're in our restaurant.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's all.
So yes, lots.
I will go upstairs
Mostly
and write in my
animals.
journal. I'm going upstairs and writing in my journal.
Okay.
You go feed
Lots to write about. There's lots to write about.
Many things have happened.
Yes. Are there any customers in the restaurant part?
There usually are, this kind of day. time of day? This time of day. It's about lunchtime.
You probably
so
saw something suspicious. Yeah, one of them probably saw something suspicious. If there are a few men here, they would definitely have seen it. Probably take a notice.
What?
What are you thinking suspicious might have happened?
Maybe they came into the restaurant.
It's our restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. No rumours of anything untoward happening. You've also got the Nimblewright server and the Ghost Liff.
Which would alarm us if, which will tell us
Absolutely.
if anything happened.
Not to
Right.
mention, the Nimblewright is very much one of the primary aspects of their design is for combat. They are very much capable of defending themselves and their masters. So if someone came in looking like they're going to be a threat or or make issues, Modo will be able to get rid of them.
Moto.
You named him.
Alright. Well, I'm out of ideas.
I want to go feed my pet snake.
Make an animal handling check.
Thank you. Just what I wanted to do today.
Animal handling check.
19.
You've actually fed him fairly recently, and he doesn't tend to want to eat often.
Okay, well, I'll just take it back and pat him on the head and close the door.
Hisses a bit at you,
head.
but is otherwise content with the arrangement. Alright.
I'm the
So-
only person who's going to go find a snake and make it pet.
Well, yeah.
I want a
As
bird.
opposed to, sorry, what
The-
name is escaping me? Estelle. As opposed to Estelle, who goes out and finds a homicidal construct and makes it a pet.
It was lonely!
It was ready to kill you if you had.
It was lonely! Leave me
Anyway.
alone.
Before too long, Barnabas does show up. Orders a meal and waits for you to come and inform him of what's been happening.
We should probably not do this in the restaurant.
You do have upstairs spaces.
Yeah, we should probably just take him upstairs and actually just talk.
You've also got the downstairs. You've got the basement, which you could show him your private investigation room. That's definitely legal. Anyway.
Yeah, let's not do that for now. Let's get better acquaintances with him before we show him our secret base. In our completely legitimate base.
But yes, you can take him upstairs to the to one of the rooms in the upper floors, where there is seating and comfortable places to discuss things.
Yes. We should definitely discuss. What have we told him at this point? I honestly don't remember.
What have you told him?
So we've
He
done
is
two-
aware of the official statements regarding what happened at the Growlhund Villa. There was actually most people are fairly aware. Most people are fairly aware of what's happened now. The newspapers are coming out with the massacre at Growlhund Villa. With all the Zentarum and the guards that were killed by that. Is the Growlhunds couldn't cover that up if they tried. It's just too many people. But the story has been spun. The Zentarum were holding them captive for some time. explains why they were
Well,
not responsive over those few days. You then valiantly went in and rescued them and aided their guard in defeating the force of Zentarum. So, from that alone, you've actually managed to get a little bit more customers, which has served you well.
Yay.
Good.
That is good.
The fire will hurt your customer base, to be fair, so it's bringing it back up to fairly normal.
Yeah.
But all the same, you are adventurers. You are very clearly adventurers, and the city regards adventurers very highly. So you've
we're
always been
legitimate-
benefiting from that.
We're legitimate business people, and that's it.
You are absolutely adventurers.
We're legitimate business people and part-time adventurers.
Correct.
Hold on. We are adventurers at heart, okay?
Part-time,
Yes, I am.
though.
I am.
It's very hard. Yeah. Okay, we should just. So we're upstairs. All of us gathered round, and Barnabas. We should just let him know that we know about a necromancer trying to build a skeleton army or something. Out of bones.
Responsible for many of the grave robberies of late, I take it.
Yes.
Yes. Well, the Emerald Enclave will be pleased to know that. You seem to have the investigation into this well in hand?
Yes. I think after we talk with you... I'm just going to say, I think we know where they're hanging out.
I'm pretty sure they told us.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Cellar
I'm
complex
just-
under Dandy Mops.
Yeah, I'm actually saying this to Barnabas.
I figured. I'm just explaining to you, out of character, that this is where it is.
Yeah.
You have been told
Yeah.
where it is. Also, we'll point out, with the official reports around what happened at Grotland Villa, and again, you now being very much above board, telling Barnabas and others what you're doing with investigations and such,
Yeah.
has carried you a good bit of favour with the investigators. So he is quite supportive of you going ahead and doing this, and you collectively going ahead and carrying out this investigation. And of course,
Yes,
you are
that's
very
useful.
capable of handling yourselves in combat, as it seems.
Yes, which is why I've been so open with Barnabas.
Yes,
Pretty sure he's the only person I've been open with.
more or less.
Just because he helped out with the explosion outside our building.
Yeah, Barnabas is the man.
He was there.
Yes, he was there, so he was the one we talked to, and now the one that we only talk to.
Quite. Now, so, what were you saying? You have some
We
idea
know-
of where they are.
Yes.
Where is that?
Insert location here.
Insert
that's suggested.
location.
Very good. Cellar complex. You may need to... So, cellar complex under an abandoned building. Maybe a bit of a challenge for you to get in there.
Easy.
You sound confident.
Just to break anything.
Quite. Yes, please avoid causing wanton damage to property that is not your own. But
When have
you
we ever
tend to be
caused
fairly
damage to
responsible
property? That's-
regarding that. Tends to be. Anyway,
You said that sarcastically, Rallis.
No, that was legitimate. Cause I think the last time property was damaged was someone setting off a fireball in front of our restaurant.
No,
not
it
us.
was the Groundhog Villa when I broke a window.
Oh yeah, you broke a window. I forgot about that.
And I think it was
A
Rovi
door, yeah.
smashed in the door.
And a door was smashed in.
And
That's
when
not
we
that bad.
were where the people were, we stepped on a weak bit of flooring and fell through the floor, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
but
happened,
that's
although
just
that
falling
was,
apart.
frankly, no one would care.
Not
No
to
one
mention the
did care.
tremors. Not to mention the tremors that have broken floors in a few other places.
Yeah. But, nonetheless, Barnabas, seeing that you have this well in hand, writes a message to give to you, saying that you have his approval to be investigating and going where you need to. This will make sure that you aren't accosted by the guards for doing what you need to. And
Wait, so
he
So he gave us a note saying that.
yes, saying that you have official sanction to be investigating the location.
And what specifically does it say on that note?
I know where you're going with this.
Oh, I see.
Various legalese. What kind of thing are you looking for within it?
So does it specifically say we are only sanctioned to investigate the stated place, and does it have the stated place, or does it say we are sanctioned by Barnabas to investigate in the name of his group?
Bit of both.
Okay, right.
So it is generally you have approval to be investigating the necromancer and the grave robberies and things of that, and things relating to that chain of investigation, and
Okay,
specifically that you are going to enter this place to carry out that investigation. Because if you do need to force entry, break in, pick a lock, get hold of a key from the guard, something like that, this will allow you to do that without being arrested, basically.
Yay!
So
Yay.
that first part would be applicable if we needed to explore like some other houses or talk to some other people as well.
Yeah, if you need to go and look at other things around the area, if the investigation carries you elsewhere.
Awesome.
Do you just want to break into houses, or else?
No.
He also then gives you a small box, which, when you open it, you find inside a number of sheets of basically A4 paper. And some of you may recognize it, if not, he will explain. These are called paper birds. They are one of the prominent messaging systems within Waterdeep. They are enchanted pieces of paper that once you write a message on them and speak the name of the recipient to it, it will magically fold itself into a paper bird and fly to the recipient, and can only be opened by that recipient.
Cool, so we don't need to send messages through other
Don't
people
need to send
you
messages.
anymore.
Precisely. But
Yeah,
they are a very useful tool, particularly to that end.
Yeah.
How many paper birds are in there?
Let's say a dozen.
Okay, alright, yeah. It's just like, 'cause if
Okay.
you don't want to run out or waste them, etc.
12 paper birds.
Yeah, they'll mostly
I think-
be going to Barnabas, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably. They don't necessarily need to be specifically for communication with him, but they are useful if you want to communicate with him.
Yes.
I asked Barnabas, are these paper birds generally available to the public? Is there anywhere we could go to get more?
They are.
Awesome.
I would have to look up the kind of cost of them.
Probably expensive.
Let me have a look.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were expensive. But still.
Sorry.
Or if maybe it was a spell to make them.
You do have a couple of artificers in the party. They may be able to replicate them. They are uncommon magic items. They're not the most common thing. They are reasonably expensive. Yeah,
Ooh, let's
they
not
are
waste
reasonably
them.
expensive, but they are very useful. So it can carry a message of 50 words or fewer.
Yeah, okay. So they're better than message.
Yes, but they do actually take time to get to the recipient.
Yes. But yeah, if he's within like 120 feet of us, then we can talk to him. That's fine.
Is there any way to see someone else's paper bird, or is it foolproof?
It is very secured. Let me actually find that description again. After you write a message of 50 words or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment and speak a creature's name, the parchment magically folds into a tiny paper bird and flies to the recipient whose name you uttered. The recipient must be on the same plane of existence as you, otherwise the bird turns to ash as it takes flight. The bird has
Otherwise, the bird
that
turns to
block.
what?
Ash.
Turns to ash if the recipient is on a different plane of existence.
Picks up
Got
letter.
it.
It just writes Cthulhu. Picks up next letter. Writes Cthulhu.
That's funny you mentioned that because I was about to ask, what if the person that we're trying to write the letter to just passed away as we were about to send it? So it's like that would probably vanish, right?
That is an interesting thought that I will get to if that comes up.
Yeah.
So it takes
Alright.
off, keeps flying, and then turns to ash.
Yes. Continuing
Yep.
the description. It travels to
Probably
within
makes
5 feet
their
of its
hands.
intended recipient by the most direct route possible, whereupon it turns into a non-magical and inanimate sheet of parchment that can be unfolded only by the intended recipient.
It's not magical then.
Yes. If it is,
They-
if the paper bird is killed, it is reduced to ash.
Okay.
It is what?
Reduced to ash. So it basically is,
Reduced ash.
it has a self-destruct function if it doesn't get to its recipient.
Yeah. So
Similar to
if
those
you-
legal draft papers that I told you about the other day, the last session,
That
the
is
ones that Grelin
secure.
used.
Yeah, so if it doesn't reach its target, it turns to ash. If it can't reach its target, it turns to ash. If it gets hit, it turns to ash. If anything goes wrong, it turns to ash.
If someone other than the intended recipient forces it open, it turns to ash.
Oh, good.
Thank
So-
goodness.
Once the intended recipient opens it, is it then able to be resent back, or is it just completely normal at that point?
It then becomes an inert,
Okay.
non-magical piece of parchment with the message written on it.
Fair
And
enough.
then once he reads it, it's turned to ash.
No.
Yeah, that's where I'm concerned now because that means once they read the message, they can keep that message, and that also means someone else could get their hands on that message after a
Wicked.
person reads it.
Just
Would-
ask them to throw it away.
Don't
it's
throw it away.
actually-
Turn it
Burn
to
it.
ash. Yeah.
It's
Turn it
actually
to ash by
Inspector
mundane means.
Gadget. It's Inspector Gadget, so after they read it, it self-destructs in 10 seconds.
It turns to ash. Yeah, but like
Hold it into an airplane and throw it away.
we're sending it to Barnabas. He's not gonna He's not gonna be sharing.
No, I
this
mean
with
like
random
after
people.
you read it.
Yeah,
I mean like
he's not
after the
gonna-
person reads it, they should be advised to turn it into a little airplane and
Throw it into a
just
fire.
throw it the other way. Yeah, throw it somewhere.
We could
Gonna
use
self-destruct anyway.
We could use this to check if anyone's dead, because we can just speak their name, and if they're dead, then the plane will
That's-
dissolve.
That's the
Bird
thing.
will turn to ash.
No. The person will be on
Oh.
the same plane of existence. The spirit won't.
Yeah, the other problem is if it turns to ash, it doesn't necessarily mean they're dead. It means either they're dead or they have high enough level magic to cross planes.
Which I think is a 5th level spell.
Yeah, so
Clean up
that would be bad.
systems.
Unless
Yeah.
they're on our side, in which case that's not so bad.
There's also hostile ways to send someone to another plane, like banishment and things
That
like
too,
that.
yeah.
Banishment, yeah.
I'm assuming.
So,
that-
so if you time it badly and someone's currently banished or in a pocket dimension, it still works.
You also have like ambassadors who go between, but yeah.
Yeah, because pocket dimensions are still part of this current. Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no,
No,
My ruling,
dimensions are
my
planes.
ruling is extra-dimensional spaces are part of the prime plane. They're just little pockets pulled through from it, so they are technically connected.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming Barnabas can't cast 5th level spells.
I think he
You don't know.
might be able to. Let me actually find that out.
Who's
We could
that?
ask him.
Hey Barnabas, what level are you?
Let me find his thing. Barnabas Blastwind.
Can actually cast 9th level magic.
No. He is a
No.
7th level spellcaster.
Still a 7th
Oh.
level spellcaster
Oh.
though.
So he gets 4th level
Oh,
spells.
no.
He could do a few interesting things then. Like that would mean he has access to limited wish, right?
No, that is specifically a Genie Warlock feature.
Oh, okay, fair.
That's not a spell, that's a Genie Warlock class feature.
Wish is a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, limited
Still
wish
have
is
interesting-
amazing.
Yeah, he could
It's
still
a
do
spell
a few
that
other
happens to be a
interesting things.
feature.
You get a fireball 3 times, is it?
3? What?
I think he can do worse than a fireball. There's like bigger, worse things at that point.
Can he do meteor?
He's not a
6th level.
blaster, he's an investigator.
Yes.
So he
Okay.
probably has some
Heck, magic.
The what's-it-called? Divination magic that lets you like get people to speak to you, and probably has good enchantment magic to just charm people as well.
What class
Yeah.
is he? Is he just a wizard or?
Yeah, wizard.
Sorcerer? Is he a sorcerer?
He's a wizard. Wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah, I imagine
he
being
learns
interrogated
from
by him
books.
is a bit of a tough process.
I wouldn't want to do it, and we have done it before.
Fair enough.
Okay, now that we've got all of that stuff talked out with Barnabas, I'm assuming he's leaving.
Unless there is anything else you wish to request or ask.
I think at this point it's just we need to figure out the necromancer before stuff happens, so we can't really waste time.
Very well. In that case...
Are you able to mark the location the necromancer is at for us quick?
I already
mark it in.
have
What's it marked in? What color?
the light blue. I can change that.
Okay.
Oh, the circle?
This-
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
I
Okay,
can change
wait.
the color. I will... Black doesn't exactly stand out well.
I was going to say purple, but I did see that there was already a purple thing down there.
Blue.
Got enough blue on this. Fine. But yeah, that's good.
There you go. Nice bright
That's-
pink.
Stands out for necromancer.
Exactly.
It would be nice if you could put like thumbtacks on the map that you could hover over and it just gives you like a quick sentence of what it is.
I think I maybe can. That's just a little more effort that I'm willing to
Yeah,
put into
it's
this.
like one of those little like tricky add-ons.
Alright.
But
Ooh,
you are
sorry.
able to make your way through the rain to that.
Did we want a long rest first? And what time is it?
We did long rest.
Oh, we did? Okay, awesome.
We
Yeah,
long
so you-
rested like before we went to the windmill place. We didn't do any fighting or anything there.
Oh, okay, I just hadn't done it.
Went to the City of the Dead, found the key, then went back home, had a rest, came out and investigated the key. Then that same day, you were now mid-afternoon, so probably about 2 o'clock by this point, that you would get to the Necromancer. So, with that then, let me pull up the thing again. So, you can easily enough find the location that you're after. The old wig shop, Dandy Mops. It has been closed for some time.
Hmm.
So can we break into it without being at risk from the law?
That is the reasoning of the note that you have. The shop is closed and locked with an iron gate. The lock can
Aw.
presumably be picked.
Well,
I
let's
was about
go.
to say.
Yeah, alright, I'll pick the law. That is a not intelligence, dex saving, isn't it?
It is a dexterity check with thieves' tools.
Which is dex modifier and proficiency.
Correct.
Okay, alright, awesome.
And can someone roll a d8 for me?
Yes.
That is a 23.
2.
2?
Two.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright. Very high roll. You quite easily manage to get the lock open. It's of an older design that you've practiced quite extensively with. You manage to find all the tumblers that you need to and turn them into place quite effectively.
How did the bonus work again? So if I'm proficient in sleight of hand and thieves' tools, how did that work?
So, if you are proficient both with the skill and the tool, then you get proficiency and
Okay, awesome.
advantage.
Oh, cool. I didn't write down which email I put it to.
Although you've done that once and gotten 2 1s, so
Yeah, yeah.
it's not a flat bonus.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll with
Also.
advantage and roll a nat 20? And waste your nat 20 now?
It's not going to make a difference, so I'll just ignore it.
Yes. Also, those of you who may or may not be keeping an eye out for others, no one seems to notice that you're making your way in there. Particularly, you managed to
Alright.
open the lock so effectively that it looks more or less like you've actually got the key.
Nice.
Good job, Rattlers.
So, at the back of the store, you find stone staircase leading down into presumably the cellar network. You can bring on your tokens into that space if you wish.
Look, it's so big for this space.
I think I might be able to actually have D&D Beyond work this time.
That would be good.
It would be. Let's see. How do I... Yeah. Okay, I got D&D Beyond. How do I view the campaign?
So you're after Roll20 is the main thing as well. If you're able to
Okay.
do that.
Yep. I know. I remembered me. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know my
Napta
difficult password.
Fed was Baparan, right?
Yep.
And you were the one who took the feat to be able to see my darkness, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool. No one else can.
I can
Which actually
synergize with someone
generally
else now.
means that you can see as though it were bright light in the whole place.
Yeah.
Because the description of it is you can see normally in dim light or darkness. So, while it's not explicit, I take that to mean you see as though it were bright light. Which is a little jarring if you want to go to sleep.
You're welcome.
If I used see invisibility inside the blackness, would I be able to see what's inside?
No, because it's not
No.
invisible, it is obscured. It is magically obscured.
Yeah, you need Devil Sight. Would True Sight work?
I don't know that True Sight would work. I'd have to
Fair
look it
enough.
up if that comes up.
Sight would see stuff out of the visual spectrum, so technically yes, because it's being in darkness is outside of the visual spectrum.
Yeah, I'm just used to like True Sight is kind of like the ultimate like vision. It's like if you have True Sight, you can just
See everything.
yeah. I was like maybe it would work.
Very good. Mr. William.
Yeah,
Can you bring your character in?
Barbara and be prepared for quick thinking if I like what if you use darkness as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see. Wait.
In the journal,
Might
in
have
the
to- might have to
newspaper
scroll
on the
out.
side.
It's like 8 squares.
8.5.
That's not the problem. The problem is I don't see anything.
You just see black.
I just see black.
Yes, scroll out.
Yeah, you can.
We're in the
scroll
top
out.
corner. Top left corner.
So I just looked it up, and True Sight does work in Mentor. So,
Ah, excellent.
I mean, I can just.
That means eventually everyone can see through. And it means there's still very few enemies who can see through it.
yep.
So I guess I'll get a feat that gives me true sight then.
You can do that or just go straight for the Devil's Sight.
Is devil sight better than true sight?
No, True Sight's just the best.
Yeah, I'll just get true sight.
Yeah, but if you're getting a feat, you think you have to wait a while for True Sight.
Yeah, I'll get feats for stuff that I care about now, and then later I'll get true sight.
Fair enough.
I mean, you won't get another feat this campaign, so we'll see how it goes. All the same,
Hey Tim, can you pull Estelle's character in?
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. My Wi-Fi is not cooperating with me, sadly. I see the map at least, but
All right. Do you see your token?
nope.
It's this one here that I'm pinging.
Okay.
Thing.
Let me see. Can I ping? Okay.
Yes.
I can ping at least. Okay.
Well, all the same,
I'm here.
let me get up the descriptions again. So,
Nice. I just want to roll something at random to see if it's linked to Roll20.
go ahead.
I just want to be sure.
Make an investigation check. Seems appropriate to that.
You're right. I should have done investigation.
Hey, Gordonian, which subclass did you choose again?
Who?
Gordonian.
Let me just check.
Did you choose the armor subclass?
No. I think I chose transformation.
Or what?
Alright.
Gordonian's the wizard. Transmutation
Gordon.
wizard.
Wait up.
Barparan is the one you're after.
Yeah, Barparan's of Artificer. Yeah, which subclass did you choose?
Armor.
Armorer. Which armor have you got equipped?
Infiltrator.
Log into-
Okay, so I'm currently the tankiest person in the party, which is kind of scary.
Do you want me to switch it over? Because it only
No, it's fine, it's fine.
it only takes one action. We're good.
Like,
Does
if you
it?
really want to, you can. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go tanky.
It's been a little while since I've actually looked at the description of that. I thought it took some time and effort to do that.
No,
I mean, you can retroactively have done it.
Already added it. Not to sign in.
The fun subclass because you can go super sneak or you can become a tank that rivals fighter or paladin, and the standard attack you get from the heavy guardian armor, whatever it's called, so good for tanking. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
F.
So Let's see, arcane armor.
Yeah, you can change your armor's model whenever you finish a short or long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
So that would be easy enough. Here we go.
So maybe change the armor's material. I think I can do that.
That requires you to have concentration on it all.
Yeah, that's
Half an
more.
hour.
That's not what they're after at the moment, anyway.
Yeah. And the armor, does that give you an AC bonus? Because if you're not wearing heavy armor, it's maybe still a bit risky, but yeah.
No, it still gets the benefit of normal armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no,
this
as
guy-
in it does, but it's really good when you stack it with heavy armor.
Oh yeah, and I'm wearing heavy armor. So.
Okay, perfect, yeah. Yeah, because you get like this ability, I ended up calling it Thunder Punch, but it's like this punching ability from the armor, and that's really good because it makes enemies have disadvantage unless they're attacking you.
Right.
It is insanely good for tanking.
Yeah, here it
Well,
is.
I'll let you play with that.
Thunder gauntlets.
Yeah.
1d8 thunder damage on a hit. Creature hit by the gauntlet has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, it causes like a ringing noise or whatever, and so it doesn't necessarily make them go for you, but if they go for anyone else, they get disadvantage, and it's awesome.
It's gonna be fun.
Alright. So, you find yourselves in a chamber with stone steps leading down to another locked iron-bound wooden door, with a sign mounted on it that reads in common, "Sewer access, authorized city officials only."
Oh, we have a piece of paper saying we're right. Let's go.
You hold the
Is
piece
it
of paper up
locked?
to the door and nothing happens.
Damn you! Can we just unlock the door?
Yeah, is it locked or unlocked or?
It is locked.
Okay,
Seems to
I'll
be a
lock
rather
it.
somewhat better designed key than the
Okay,
one
well, I'll
that
still
gave you
try
access
and
to the
lockpick
shop.
it.
Go ahead. Make your dexterity check with thieves' tools.
That is a 10. With
Nope.
advantage, so that's a 10.
I
Is that
can.
with advantage? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Plus dexterity plus proficiency.
Yep. Because it was a 6 plus 2, then plus 2 for proficiency.
What was the other roll?
The other roll was a 2.
Oh,
I could maybe turn the handle into water and just open or something like that.
If that works, that would be awesome.
That is an interesting thought.
If not, I could also try. I have proficiency.
It doesn't even take an action or spell, so
Let me have a look at what that feature actually says.
you can temporarily alter the physical properties of one non-magical object, changing it from one substance into another. You perform a special alchemical procedure on an object, and for each 10 minutes you spend performing it, you can transform up to 1 cubic foot of material. After 1 hour or until you lose concentration, as if you were concentrating on the spell, the material reverts to its original substance.
yeah, but not in the same spot.
That's an interesting thought. I think there might be...
Is this a non-magical
here.
door?
Yeah, it depends on the material as well. So it's going to be wood, stone,
Wood, stone,
no
iron,
gems,
copper, or silver.
Silver, yeah.
Transforming it from that into a different one. Yeah. So the lock is comprised primarily of iron. So you
I
could
turn
absolutely
into
do
water.
that. No, water is not in that list.
It has to be part of that list.
So it can
Yeah,
be
if you
turned
turn
into
it to
wood,
wood,
stone,
though-
iron, copper, or silver.
If you turn into wood, we could get through that.
Yeah, I'll turn into wood. That seems like the easiest thing to get through.
Oh,
Make a...
hey! Worked.
Yeah,
Great rolls, by the way.
yeah, great rolls.
My
2 and
rolls
3.
went through. Alright, go ahead.
Can you, Gordonian, can you make a intelligence check for me?
Oh, that's dookie. Yep.
Okay, that's fine. You can't quite You can't quite channel that down into a small enough space that it'll be just a quick thing of transforming just the critical components of the lock. So it does take you, say, 2-3 minutes to actually turn enough of the lock into wood that it'll make a meaningful difference. But you can easily enough to do that all the same.
Neat.
We just burn the wood.
We could do that, or how weak is that door sort of thing now that it's wood? Like, would
The door
hinges
itself-
also
I'd use
be
my
wood?
thunderclap.
Most
Don't use thunderclap.
I could use my thunderclap.
Don't do it for this.
most of the door is still ironbound solid. It's the lock itself that is now
Okay.
comprised mainly of
I
wood.
could have done the hinges. The hinges probably would have been smarter.
Not necessarily,
Yeah, it doesn't.
because one of
really
you could
matter
now
too
try and
much.
force the door.
Yeah, if someone has fire or if someone wants
I
to
have-
force it,
I have firebolt.
that would work.
We also
Oh,
have
that's
a
exactly what I was hoping for.
little artificer in a guardian suit of enhanced armor.
And for each
Yeah,
10
there are
minutes
two.
of performing it,
I'm
You transfer
just gonna
my
firebolt the door.
a big foot of the material.
You mean the lock,
After
not the
1
door.
hour
Sorry,
of
the
full
lock. Or
concentration,
the handle. Yeah, that.
material reverts to its original substance. Hey
Do you want me to-
guys,
Do you want me to roll, Tim?
Hmm?
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, make an attack roll.
you?
25.
You have quite good aim with that. You've been practicing.
Yes.
You aim that right for the keyhole, and a good bit of the fire blast does blast around over the surface of the door and singe the lock itself and a little area of the door itself. But a good bit of that, the
Yeah.
power of that fire goes in and quite thoroughly destroys whatever internal mechanism is in that. And the door swings quite easily open now.
Yay!
How does that?
Yeah, fire arrow.
Firebolt is not that loud of a spell.
It's a verbal
Yes, but
spell,
it's
so
yeah, it's hitting a door though. I just want to make sure.
Fire arrow. Yeah.
No, not particularly loud.
Alright, well,
Now,
I feel useful.
And wood is flammable, so it would have just caught on fire anyway.
yes.
So that is part of the spell.
Oh,
I like
you
the
got it.
two.
You got it.
The door opens to reveal the smell of, you already had hints of the smell, you now quite clearly get it. The fresh sewage running through the passageway.
two.
Yes, flows along a trough that runs parallel to the stone walkway that you find yourself on.
Ooh.
We could use that particle
Oh, I
changing
didn't realize that
spell
was
now.
on your level.
Two.
Right, I didn't account for that.
Numbers usually bad.
No,
Well,
over here.
number is usually, this is the area description that I need to reference for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was thinking it was like this is the where this monster spawns or whatever.
No, I've already spawned
No.
that in.
Fair enough.
I was waiting for it too. Usually whenever we
Go.
see a new area.
Do we want to go up? Do we want to
Hold
go
up.
down?
Hold up. So
The
how
passage,
dark is
the
it?
pathway does not continue up any further.
Okay.
So we have to go south.
Yes, there is a pathway along the edge.
Yeah, just give me just a second because I believe I can see.
Nobody shove each
I
other.
can.
Nobody shove each other, okay?
So I'll step there and I can see 120 feet ahead of me, so I can see that tunnel.
Yes, you can.
Stella,
I'm
do
sure
we-
Continues
it
for
is
quite a
very
way
light.
down that way.
Okay, and I don't notice anything down there.
Not down that way, but there is a passageway that comes off to the side. Tunnel branches.
gonna be a separate
Where the
room.
tunnel branches, a stone bridge spans the sewage pouring out of the eastern artery. There is no walkway on this arterial passage that leads further through.
Can anyone walk on water?
Why would we need to? Just walk forward, it's fine.
It's shallow
I'll
water,
walk-
isn't it?
It's
I'll
about
walk
3 feet deep.
behind.
Oh!
Oh, but it's full of sewage though.
We could just do prestidigitation at the end of it.
That's an interesting theory.
Doesn't make the process any less
We'll see
pleasant.
what happens in a second. Could I try and be stealthy from now on?
You can absolutely try and be stealthy. Make a stealth check.
Awesome. That's a natural 20 and it ends up being 26.
I'm with him on the stealthy. There could be traps here.
Can I walk last with dispel light on my
Absolutely.
Yep.
If you want
I always clicked.
if you want to have light, that can be arranged.
Just use the first one.
I immediately cease to exist.
Basically.
I'm 11. That's 11, right? 11.
11? No, that's 7. The +4 is already added to that.
Yeah. So
Oh.
So that was a 3 plus 4.
Oh, I rolled a 3. Okay.
You your foot slips off the edge and you make quite a splash in the edge.
No!
It really doesn't
Down
matter.
here.
It doesn't matter for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna wander down there and wait for someone to step into the water.
I'm already in the water, so I might as well just. I guess put me here. Since I fell.
Yeah.
Let's see. You're a pretty hardy person. You want to just test the waters for us?
Just
I mean, I already
jumping.
fell in.
Yeah.
I already fell in.
I
No, but you only stepped in.
I straight jump in.
It is as you expect. It is quite deep and not pleasant.
Okay, awesome. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a con save because we'd get disease.
You might do if you linger in it.
Fair enough.
Get out and give Rallis a big hug.
Wow. Alright, I'm gonna sneak over to here then, and peek around the corner and see what's happening.
Certainly. Sorry, just...
I should probably get out of the water.
Sometimes
I'm
continue
just
further
taking you
on
out of
that way.
water.
Thank you.
I just realized now that Barparan's in his guardian armor and his melee, it works even better with darkness.
Are we following you, Rallis, or are you just going to scout?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking ahead, and when I don't see anything, I let you go.
Sorry, I'm going to move both of us at the same time. Okay, easy.
We don't want to go
Just,
toward that tunnel.
What's
we're in
your
the
passive
tunnel.
perception, Rallis?
10.
Thought so.
Mine is 12.
Yeah. Anyway, you see nothing of particular note yet.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll walk up here and tell them it's clear.
You do then see a door further along.
A door.
Up to, so there is a door here that you can see. Rusted iron door that, when you get up to it, if you want to, very clearly looks quite corroded, particularly towards the bottom. It is, yeah, rusted iron door set into the wall above a conveniently dry 1 foot wide stone ledge around it.
Awesome. Because the others can't see that far, I let them know there's a door just up ahead.
We're following you, so...
Start moving.
Do we
towards
approach
the
the door?
You come up to it easily enough.
Is there any more details of the door now that we're at it?
Yes. It is fairly simple iron door, but quite corroded. Looks like
Okay,
the
is it-
door's lock has corroded away a long time ago. So
it's been here for a while.
it's been here for a while, and particularly it's been here against sewage, basically, for a while.
Is it
Alright.
open?
Yeah, if I
Also,
just
kind of forgot to mention the mist from the last few days has settled into the sewers, obscuring vision a little bit, but nothing too dramatic.
Fair enough. Can I just crack the door slightly, just open it a little bit?
Even that little bit of movement squeals quite loudly
That's
On
what I
the-
thought.
compared on the rusty hinges.
Can I turn those hinges into pure iron so they don't squeak
How-
anymore?
Can I just splash?
You can get rid
both
of the
hinges?
rust.
What was that, Lexia?
Can I just acid splash the hinges to like pull the door off?
Hold up. Does prestidigitation work on rust?
No.
Would it?
Okay.
What about
Ah.
It would
Yeah.
probably remove some of the surface rust, some of the
Yeah.
looser powder, but it wouldn't have any. It wouldn't have any ability to actually restore the hinges to any degree.
Could it be
What
if
Even
we both
even
use
mending
it?
wouldn't really be useful.
Because you can like
What
wet
about
the
mending?
object.
Say that again, sorry.
He wants to
Uh,
wet the object.
Yeah, like oil the hinges with prestidigitation.
Rust is
Can I
pretty
turn the rust?
studborn.
He wants
Fine.
WD-40 basically.
Yeah, figured. If you have some oil, you might be able to make use of that, but you have already.
Wait, I
made
have
it,
olive
so it's
oil. Wait, I have olive oil.
Sure.
Why do we
I
have
I remember
olive
there was
oil?
oil at some
Why?
point and I took all of it.
I think it was spoiled
Here.
olive oil.
It is. It doesn't matter to this
It'll-
though.
It's gonna work. Here, olive oil.
Sure. Make an intelligence stealth check.
What?
Me?
Yes.
Make an intelligence stealth check.
Do you have
Do you mean
proficiency with stealth?
intelligence? Proficiency with stealth, I have no idea. Hold on, wait.
On
Stealth,
D&D
I have a
Beyond,
+4.
Is there a dot next to your stealth, like a colored dot, or is it
Yes.
like black? Yeah.
Okay.
Proficiency then.
So roll a d20, add your intelligence and your proficiency.
Roll a d20 and then add my intelligence proficiency.
Correct.
Okay. So I would have to. Was it roll 20 like that? Oh no, wait. I can just.
as an artificer, could
Where's
I
the-
help with that?
Say that
Yes,
again.
that's a good point.
Might need to turn you up.
Roll.
I
Oh,
already
that's
have
where it
turned
is.
you off.
Okay. Roll 120. It's rolling. What did I get? That's a 15.
Plus
And then
your proficiency plus your.
Gotta add my stealth and my intelligence. Okay,
Your
so
intelligence
stealth is a
and-
+4.
So not your stealth,
No,
just your
not
proficiency.
your stealth. Just proficiency. So +2.
+2, and what's your intelligence modifier?
-1.
So
I need
16.
to change that. Okay,
Okay.
so that's 16.
What class are you?
Bard.
She's
Bard.
not-
Okay, that. Oh wait, no. Intelligence is still a pretty big thing for a bard, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's-
not necessarily.
My modifier
Okay,
doesn't
fair.
like me.
They're charisma people.
Yeah, I thought they were charisma intelligence.
No, they're charisma dexterity.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But 16 total is still pretty good. So you do manage to actually apply the oil quite effectively, and while it is in no way usable as olive oil, it is still reasonably effective to reduce the
Yay.
sound, to reduce the friction of the
Before-
hinges.
Before we open it, Naptivet did say he wanted to try and help as an artificer. Would that give advantage?
It would, but it wouldn't change the result.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's
So-
sneak in then.
you are able to make your way in if you wish.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get out.
Yes, right, let's go first.
The door
Yeah.
opens much more quietly this time. reveals some additional area. It seems that there is a brick wall with arrow slits that has been added after the fact, fairly more recently than the rest of the structure, but still reasonably old.
Thanks.
Am I able to slip around those arrow slits?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
What's
I'll
more, you're
peek around
quite
the corner.
stealthy, so you're able to get pretty far without anyone potentially noticing. The
Awesome.
the squeal of the hinges that you made was probably not helpful.
Can I use alarm back near the around here to
Takes
check
a
if
while to
anyone
cast
leaves?
that.
Yeah, as a ritual, just
I call out that the room's empty and there's a door here. Come inside.
Uh,
I'll move over
Hang
here.
on,
Peek
the door
corner.
does continue that way.
Yeah, yeah.
And now that you're inside, you hear the sounds of fighting
Oh.
coming from inside.
I don't know.
And then I'm going to assume Gordonian said something about. I suggest he put it around the edges of this room.
Coming
don't-
into the room proper, you see a couple of skeletons seemingly guarding something against a handful of kenku that are advancing on them.
So the Kenku are advancing on the skeletons.
Yes, I will have you all roll initiative.
Of course.
Yep.
Who do we kill?
Yay!
Both of them?
I don't know.
I'm definitely not going first.
Alice,
Oh,
what's your
nice.
dex?
+2.
No. What's your dex number?
Oh,
I'll be like
15.
next to an arrow.
Cool. Cool.
Yep.
Typical. Hold on.
Wait. Had I already rolled initiative? Yeah.
Oh, I apparently had my raid.
Be right back for a moment.
Yeah.
I did roll really low initiative.
Oh, must be from previous encounter.
Yeah, Ralis, we both have a +2 in dex. That's why I
Yeah.
needed to know the number.
Yeah, I just wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, it's +2.
Yeah, to everyone else but me, that matters.
Yeah.
So, what have you all got?
Gordonia is 19, Barparan is 20, Ralis and Letsia are 17, and Estelle is 6. And that's quite a jump.
Yep, not what I'm doing.
Ralis will go first,
All right, I'm here.
over
That
me.
is a good
So,
question. Do I get
Estelle
a
was
surprise
6,
round?
you said?
Estelle is
Estelle
6, yeah.
6, yeah.
Thank you.
And Letsia is 17, but under Ralis. Why is Barparan a bird?
Because
I had
Barparan
my-
has a homunculus.
I-
So,
Yeah, I have my raven selected when I rolled.
Okay.
Oh.
The bird is 20.
Yeah.
I'm actually fine with it having its own turn in the initiative as well. Just means that I actually don't forget it.
Yeah.
Let me roll for the skeletons.
While you're doing that, do I get a surprise round?
Yes, you are quite thoroughly stealth.
Ooh.
Who are you attacking though?
I think both of them are bad, so
Well, none
I
of them
think
are
it would be
good.
fun of.
This is gonna be a free for all.
Yeah, and we're gonna win.
yeah.
Sorry,
I'd like to cast like disguise self when it's okay and just try and steal what their guard.
So, just to clarify,
Yes.
they're in combat. None of us have hit any of them yet, so we're technically not fighting them currently, yes?
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
We're in initiative order.
I'd
Yeah.
like
I'm just getting initiative order.
Yeah, no, it's just for a particular thing I'm about to do.
Okay. So, Barparan's up first.
Surprise round.
Surprise round.
Yes.
I
Rally.
So,
suspect that only
regarding
affects me.
you, everyone else is surprised.
we're all in a surprise round because no one knows we're here.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Correct.
great.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, so
Keep the element of surprise. And use
Sorry,
it to
Tim,
the
I
best of your
thought that would be easier to explain to these guys.
Yeah, so they don't know you're there, which means that I'll make
We're all
it they
giving
can't
surprise.
take action against you.
right.
So they are already in combat with each other, which means that they will continue to fight each other. But at least for this first round, they won't take action or reaction against you.
So who should
Because we have the
attack?
element of surprise.
Correct.
Who should I be targeting then? That's the
We're
question.
not allowed to answer in this turn, are we?
So there's a pair of skeletons here that seem to be. You can't quite see enough, but they seem to be defending whatever's in the corner. And there are then 3 Xanathar Kenku that you can see that are attacking.
Okay. So, Rallis, are you going to be casting darkness around?
What was that?
Are you going to be casting darkness?
No.
No? Okay. Otherwise, I was going to hold my move until you cast darkness. But,
No, it's too small a room for that. I don't want to
Alright.
like mess everyone up.
And you will.
And you will, I know. Alright, then I guess I'm going to move in.
Go ahead.
I'm going to move to here and attack this guy here with my gauntlets.
Go ahead. Make your appropriate rolls.
Just noticing something. There's a foot right there.
Yeah, or there's something right there.
Okay, that's the first one. 13.
13 to hit.
Yep.
13 does hit. Actually. Yeah, 13 definitely hits.
6
Yay.
points.
6
of damage.
points of damage.
Come.
And that skeleton has disadvantage unless attacks by
Right.
Corin.
Exactly.
So good.
Lol.
And can I attack with my other fist?
Is that how that works?
Yeah, so if does your Thunder Arbor say you get the modifier on your other attack? Because otherwise you just roll a straight d20.
Yeah, it doesn't say I got a modifier, so it would have
Okay.
to be.
Here.
Alright, because one of them has a plus. So on my character sheet, one of them has a +5 to hit, and another one has a +3.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
one
that
of
makes
those
sense.
will be your intelligence and one of them will be strength. And that's
Right.
because you can choose which modifier you use when you're attacking.
Oh, okay,
that
then
attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
I attack with the intelligence. So,
So you just-
so if I attack again, it would be just a straight d20.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think you keep the proficiency, you don't get the ability bonus.
Oh, okay, if that's the case.
But
then
let
yeah.
me check that. Bonus actions, 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah.
Bonus actions to attack with a different lightweight weapon. Holding the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack. Okay, so the to hit is actually still the full thing, but the
Okay.
damage doesn't get the
Okay.
+3.
Nice. That's still pretty good.
Nice. Alright, then I'm going to do another attack.
Go for it.
It's another 13.
That
So
also
this
hits.
time- So this is just going to be a straight d8.
Straight D8.
Do that.
It's 8.
7.
Where's my dice?
It's on the left side bottom.
There it goes. 2.
Oh,
2.
So,
Ah,
it works still.
you
It's damage.
you get some a couple of really good empowered hits onto this. It's really good playing around with this new armor design.
Yep.
And you manage to shatter the arm, which then drops limply to the floor. Unfortunately, it's the left arm, which isn't all that helpful for you to have destroyed. But hey, it helps.
Okay, so and then I guess my
And then your Raven.
is also gonna come in. You know, I'll have him target the other guys.
Sure,
We'll target this guy right here.
go ahead. Also, you are close enough. I will reveal the area.
That looks like the necromancer in the corner.
That'll do it.
Yeah, he looks sus.
He also looks like a halfling, so yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's kill the Kenku and then kill him.
Alright, so that's 11 to hit.
11 will not hit.
Darn. Alright.
The force strike
Yeah.
comes in and glances off the leather armor and doesn't do any damage.
Alright. And I'm done.
Ah, good on you.
I would like to change my look into that of a skeleton using, what is it, disguise self.
That's an action, I believe.
Yeah, that takes an action.
Certainly.
And then I'll...
And then you will...
Alright.
I think you cut out there.
Sorry. Does he seem like he's holding anything?
Who?
The necromancer.
He is clutching what looks to be his spellbook to him.
Well, then I'll go and just grab that out of his hands.
He seems quite confused by that. Make an athletics check. Well, I find the appropriate second.
15.
15. He seems really quite surprised by that sudden lunge towards his spellbook, and you do manage to relinquish it from his grasp. So I will leave you there.
Thought this guy was good.
Whose
Sorry.
turn is it? Okay.
Anything else you wish to do with your turn? That'll be your action and bonus action done.
That's my action, bonus action, and movement. I don't think there's anything else I could do.
So you are now in the middle of this combat, looking like a skeleton, and holding a spellbook, which I will actually describe the appearance of that spellbook because I might as well. The spellbook is bound in stitched flesh. That is a spellbook. Fairly standard kind of look for a necromancer's spellbook. Yeah. Not pleasant, but functional. Anyway, Rallis, you're up then.
Good question. The disguise self spell, would you use that to appear as a skeleton?
I don't see why not.
The only limitation is that it basically has to be humanoid and I cannot add or remove limbs.
Yep, perfect. I like that. Won't
But you can
use it for
otherwise
that, but I
appear
like that.
thin or fat or taller or shorter, so I think
And add a hat.
skeletonized is entirely viable.
Yep,
Or remove a
alright,
hat, so...
Where would I have to move to get line of sight on this guy?
That space would be the furthest you could, or the shortest movement, or you
Okay,
could
alright.
move into the room proper.
Am I able to occupy the same space as a homunculus since it's a tiny creature?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Plus he's flying, so.
Plus is flying. So yes, absolutely.
Grabbing the book from the necromancer, does that count as fighting the creature or the dude?
It is definitely an aggressive action. Gordon, you make a blah, 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 deception check with advantage.
Just trying to find where the deception.
They're in alphabetical order. Okay, 19. Yes, as far as the necromancer can tell, you can quite clearly see one of his skeletons has gone rogue. So you don't immediately seem to be the hostile force here. So yes, if you've got some spell that has extra contingencies, if you're fighting them, you are not regarded as fighting them.
Okay, awesome. In that case, I'm going to occupy that spot, and I will cast Charm Person on the necromancer.
Go ahead. That is a Wisdom save, Charisma.
Wisdom.
Wisdom DC 13.
13.
That is a natural 3. Seems quite confused and looking for some kind of friendly faces to help explain what's going on here, and you seem to magically be presenting that.
Wouldn't say friendly, but sure.
Magically. Alright.
If he's clapping on the side, I might as well give the spellbook back on my next turn.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do what you want.
I wouldn't give it back to him.
Is that a persuasion check?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to persuade him that we're friendly, trying to get him to order his skeletons to help us and for him to come over to me to safety.
Charm Person itself is convincing him that you're friendly.
Yep.
He's already got his skeletons defending him, and so presumably there's no need to give them additional orders to then help you because you're friendly.
Yep.
Although they may not recognize that.
And then convincing him to come over here to safety.
That then is the one. Make a... Actually, yeah. No. As inclined to trust you as he suddenly is, he is kind of cowering for his life at the moment.
So I can't persuade or deceive him. Or intimidate him.
Not necessarily, no. Not into getting out of that defensive space. What you could do is kill the Kenku.
Yeah, fair enough. In that case... I will put... Oh, actually, no, I won't use that because I don't get it back. I will do nothing for that the rest of that turn. That's me done.
Alright. Let's hear.
Cool. I'm going to move up to, like, here.
Yep.
Or maybe there. I just want to have line of sight on these guys.
Yep, easy enough.
And
You've
I'm
got
going
a
to
few of your friends in the way.
Or I'm trying to get, like...
So if you're going to use
get,
like
in
Agonizer
between
Scorcher
them.
or something like that, then you're going to absolutely hit Rowless and Gordonian in any kind of line through there.
Using Chaos.
That's fine. That's much easier. Go ahead.
Yeah. Pretty sure an 18 will hit.
An 18 will hit even with all of the potential cover that I've got through there, so yes. Which one are you targeting?
I'm just going to target the first one to start.
Yep.
Which is going to be force damage.
Okay.
36. So it's going to be 8. 13 damage to the first guy.
Whew. It's quite a hit. There's quite a large hole that's burned into his shoulder from that.
And then it just, because I rolled a double 4, it jumps to this guy.
Oh, yep. So it actually goes through the shoulder And
Yep.
then hits the other guy behind.
And to hit is going to be a 25.
Wah! Was that a crit by
Wow.
any chance?
No, that's a natural 19.
Oh. Okay.
I have
Hits him
Wow.
square in the face with whatever that is. What kind of damage and how much of it?
It's poison
Yep.
for 15 damage.
Oh.
That was a double 6, by the way,
Okay.
which means it's
Okay.
jumping to this guy.
It does. This guy slumps back, with that poison eating into his face,
Is he dead?
and yeah,
Oh, okay.
before it then bounces over to that last guy. Roll your last hit. Well, roll your next hit, I should say.
21.
21 will hit. What's your damage? What's your type?
It's thunder damage,
Okay.
which is going to be dead.
How much?
Deadly.
How much?
18.
Deadly.
Yeah. It got
Okay.
more and more deadly as it kept going.
Yeah, it really
I'm wondering
did.
if I don't want to jump it. Oh, I don't have to. No, I did. It didn't roll doubles. I rolled an 8 and a 4.
Oh, yeah, easy.
But I do have to do wild magic.
Yeah. Okay, I'll handle the wild magic before I then sum up that move.
Other
What number?
83.
83.
Others in 30 feet, 1 necrotic damage, gain HP equal to loss.
Alright,
1d10 necrotic damage.
everyone else within 30 feet. 2, 3, 4.
That's everyone.
It is.
Wait, so are we all taking necrotic damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
So I'm actually going to do that per creature.
Okay, you're rolling?
Yeah.
How much HP do I get back? Because I'm not down any.
No. Estelle, you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
Ralis, you take 4.
Woo.
Baparan, your homunculus takes 1 point of necrotic unless it's immune to that, which I don't think it is. You yourself take 2 points.
What, don't you?
This skeleton here actually then spontaneously crumbles.
Did they take necrotic damage?
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning and immune to poison.
Okay.
Just
You roll for Gordonia?
I have not yet, so I will do that. 2 points. And then this last guy. Ooh,
Is he dead?
very nearly.
Oh, damn it!
So you unleash this force of energy which draws a bunch of life energy from everything around it as it goes through, burns this hole through the first guy's shoulder, destroys the guy behind his face with acid, with what looks like acid burns, before then exploding out towards the third Kenku and just blows him off his feet.
So, does that count as a harmful thing to the necromancer, therefore breaking charm person?
I think he will make another wisdom save against it. Yes,
Yeah.
which is a
Wasn't
4.
mine.
He's primarily what you achieved there is destroying the Kenku.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to make a wisdom save, but if you want to do that, yeah.
Yeah. So he would regard that as a harmful effect against him by your allies, it seems. But also, he's a necromancer. The idea of drawing life energy away to empower your magic is absolutely something he would
Yeah, fair enough.
understand, and B, have done repeatedly.
Yes.
Didn't do my necrotic damage. Do I want me to just roll a d10?
No, he did.
I think it was 2 points of necrotic damage
It was 2 points, yeah.
You took. So, let's see. You regain a bunch of hit points that you haven't lost in the first place.
Yeah. That's the first time that one has happened.
Yes, it is. That's a dangerous
That
one.
one's nasty.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I
mean,
hope
it's
that
good.
one doesn't scale with level.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think any of these scale with level.
Although,
Don't worry.
if that goes off when you're in the midst of a massive group of minions, that's absolutely excellent for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's like, oh, you're level like 10, and then suddenly that pops, and it's like, oh, everyone has to roll like 5d10s, and they take that much necrotic damage. And I was like, oh, that would suck.
And I heal that much, so I'm at 0, I go up to full.
No, that's
Yeah.
like level 10 is actually when that would start to be an appropriate amount of damage to be dealing on a whim. Level 4, that's kind of deadly.
Fair.
Yeah,
Just
it killed a skeleton outright.
blanket statement. Everyone takes a d10 necrotic damage, and he regains
All of that health.
8, 10 d10 hit points. The skeleton, to be fair, had already had its arm destroyed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
other damage dealt.
What did the necromancer roll on the new wisdom save?
Not high.
4.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Natural 4 plus whatever his modifier to that is, which is not going to be enough. Anyway, the last remaining Kenku is suddenly very much not happy with this situation, and he is going to disengage and bolt through the gap in the wall here.
Tried to kill him.
Do I get anything to?
No,
say
because
about
he
that?
he disengaged.
He disengaged. He parried and deflected his way away, so you not giving you an attack of opportunity.
I was gonna try and hit him with an arrow.
Sorry.
The
Sorry for
last
killing
remaining
everything.
skeleton then. Oh yeah, you look like a skeleton, don't you?
We attack it without making the necro angry at the rest of the party.
The skeleton, seeing that the Kenku threat has been dealt with, sees that you are now holding his master's spellbook, and that is one of the things that he's commanded to not approve of. So he's going to come up and try and wrench that back from you.
Oh.
So I'll have it make an attack roll. That'll hit. What's your armor class? Good on
11.
Yeah, thought as much. Alright, please make an athletics check.
$18.
You managed to hold on to the spellbook all the same. The skeleton is not happy about that. We'll see how that develops if you don't manage to kill it. Estelle, you're up.
I'm gonna use hold person on that skeleton.
Hold person specifically works on humanoids. It is an undead.
Skeleton's a humanoid.
It is presently an undead. The magical distinction is important, unfortunately.
Aww.
It might be a humanoid skeleton, but its creature type is undead.
I could put an illusion instead and make it think we're not holding the spell book, and therefore I won't.
Would you could just kill it?
I'm not gonna kill it. That's gonna make the necromancer mad.
The necromancer is charmed.
Yeah, the necromancer's fine.
And currently doesn't have his spellbook.
Who cares if the necromancer's mad? It's not like he's gonna do anything about it.
Yeah, that is right. Okay, I'm shooting my arrow at him. At the skeleton.
Roll to hit.
I think this is how I roll to hit. That should have sent. Wait. Did that send?
You gotta let the full thing load in the character sheet before it'll send.
The skeleton have 3/4
Oh,
cover because of everyone in the way.
Yeah, we'll have some additional cover. So, it'll have half cover.
Are you clicking the
Why
right
is it
button?
not? I think I am. Oh, okay. It's because I had my. Nope. Someone's sending through. Okay. And I need to click that and then.
If you go to the game text chat in Discord, you click the first button and it pops up next to weapons like that.
Or
Is
just
D&D Beyond and
just roll
the
it and tell me
Roll20
what the result
code?
is.
Too many people talked at once.
Well,
I
they
have-
can tell the result.
Roll what?
Roll
For
the
da-
roll the attack and just tell me what the result is. Don't worry about it coming through.
But it's not even rolling.
That's
Yeah, so-
unhelpful then.
Go to game text chat
Game
and
text
in
chat.
the
Okay.
Discord. Yeah, and that screenshot I sent, it will look like that next to all of your weapons. You want to click that first one.
Game text chat. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I clicked. Did I click the one that says 1d8 or did I click the one that says plus?
Plus.
The one that says
Hit the one
plus.
plus plus.
Yeah, I already hit that. And it's just not.
Try it again.
Maybe refresh the page.
Maybe. I have to wait. Okay. There it is. 13 plus 4 is 17.
Excellent. That will definitely hit. Roll your damage.
Not much.
Three points of piercing damage. Not great.
Is it enough to at least, like...
The arrow goes in through one of the eye sockets and just ends up comically halfway through the skull. Sticking out as much behind as it is in front. It's a skeleton, doesn't have a brain, it really doesn't care, but still does its damage. Barfaran, this is your turn.
I didn't die. Okay.
No, it didn't die.
That would have been a funny way to go.
The first
Oh, yeah.
the first point of damage it took was my necrotic wave.
So I'm gonna move to here.
Yes, and it actually, I rolled fairly low for it.
Yeah, you rolled fairly low for everything.
I did. I don't think I rolled really above a 4 on the D10.
Hmm. Should have let me roll it.
No.
So I'm gonna hit him with my. I'm gonna punch him again.
Say that again. No,
I'm
didn't
gonna
hit him
punch
with that.
him again. So the first fist, 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Okay.
Does he have advantage?
8 points of damage.
All right. You are small, so you would come up beside it, see the arrow sitting halfway through its skull that is definitely above your head. You punch it in the side, and the ribs and spine collapse out from under it, and it clatters to the floor inert.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Now what to do?
Hey, gone.
Well, we still got this guy to deal with.
Still got that guy.
Yeah, but he's charmed.
Yeah,
Charmed, so
he is.
I'm not.
He is still quite concerned about you having destroyed his couple of skeleton guards, and now he is rather defenseless.
I'll also take off my disguise.
Is even more displeased by that.
No, you
Are
worried
we still
these
going by turn
skeletons.
order?
What was that, sorry?
Are we still going by turn order?
Not specifically at the moment. Unless you do something that warrants it.
Okay, well, I'll walk up to him and say, so, who are you?
Sorry, just
Uh-oh.
checking some things. Checking the description of the spell. Person.
Oh,
Are we gonna talk about who's the body on the bottom left?
We can.
I will get to that in a second, sorry.
what? Wait, they're ordering pizza. I will be right back. A moment.
Okay. So, charm person, they don't get additional saves. It's if you do anything specifically harmful against them.
Yep.
You or your companions do something harmful against them. Which, let me... With Gordonian dropping the disguise self... No, he doesn't have the wisdom to... under the influence of the magic, he doesn't have the wisdom to put together that he just stole the spellbook from you and is clearly with you, and so that was your companion's heart being harmful against him. Yeah, whatever. It's a little bit too much under the stupor of the magic and the stress of the situation.
I'll also start to head back out of the sewers to send one of those paper birds.
There is further. There is further distance you can go into the area, by the way. Actually, having the time to look at it, you can see the second half of that room. Anyway, someone said they were doing something.
Yeah, I was asking him, and who are you?
I'm Loza, the famous necromancer. He's definitely not famous.
Well, I haven't heard of you before. What are you doing down here?
I was just minding my own business, racing with skeletons. Then these Xanathar bandits came and attacked me.
Obviously don't like you.
Is there anything inherently evil about necromancers, or is the only evil thing he's done was rob the graves?
Well, was definitely raising an army of skeletons, so evil enough.
I mean, there were two.
Oh, there's a
That
bunch
would
more in
seem-
the other room over the other side of the sewers.
And what do you want to do with these skeletons? Why are you raising an army?
for my own purposes.
And those purposes are...
Well, I hadn't really thought that far ahead yet.
Good job.
I'd suggest you probably don't make a considerable threat such as an army of skeletons till you fought far enough, unless you want like an army brought down on your head.
I will definitely consider that.
These good ideas.
And so why is Xanathar bothering you?
They kind of wanted the stone that I'd found in one of the mausoleums the other day.
You still got the stone?
No, one of the Kenku grabbed it off me and ran into the other room.
I immediately
long ago
run
was
into the
that?
other room.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go check out the other one.
Yeah, while they're doing that, I ask, how long ago was that?
let's get rid of him.
Right, this
He will
is
go on
you.
quite a bit further.
There are apparently two doors.
That area. From this room, by the way, you can quite clearly see a door that, a hidden door that accesses the sewers from this side, and two further passages that extend off this chamber. One of them through which you can see another Kenku standing over two human bodies, presumably Loz's apprentices. Yeah, you can't see anything further from there. Anyway, how do you wish to proceed?
Yeah, so they're moving, and I'm asking, why? Oh, how long ago the stone was taken from him?
Just 2 minutes ago? Not even that?
Okay, awesome. I will then make a.
I think I heard something about them saying go south to the tower.
Awesome. Well, you've been helpful. I will then make my rapier appear and then smack him over the head with the flat of the blade to knock him out.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
That's a 13.
That will hit.
Awesome. And I'm assuming no matter what I roll, he gets knocked out, considering it's apparently really low.
He doesn't look particularly hurt. So by all means roll what you can, but
Oh, I thought you said he was nearly dead when that wave of necrotic energy hit him and he was like barely hanging on.
no, that was some of the others.
Oh, okay.
That's the Kenku that ran away.
Yeah. He was on one. The Kenku was on 1 hit point.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Hold up a second. Oh, that's sneak attack. That's why it's doing that. Yeah.
I mean, you do get full sneak attack.
Also,
Yeah, he was.
That is definitely not enough to kill him or knock him out.
that's annoying.
Definitely breaks the
I
spell,
will
though.
then- Yeah, breaks the spell. I will then punch him with my free hand. Oh wait, never mind. I will not do that because it'll do nothing.
Basically, yeah. You've got a -1 strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do anything then. That's really annoying because I thought he was the one that was like that. So that's quite frustrating.
Sorry. Anyway, bunch of dead Kenku around and collapsed skeletons. That's what the bodies are for the most part. Apart from the two that are in here that you can't actually see yet.
I'd like to leave the Kenku and just try to run after the Kenku that left 2 minutes ago.
Yep. So, I will actually then
What
go
the-
to another gazer.
Yay.
I will do this in turn order. Barparan, what do you want to do in pursuit of this?
Are you muted? Very quiet.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yep.
There it is.
Okay. I was saying, can I see these guys? from where I?
You can get to a point where you can see him. Can see this one. The gaze is a little bit too far around the corner for that, but yes.
Okay, so I guess I will run down the stairs until I can attack him.
Okay.
Hello.
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 All right, and we'll give him a good push.
Go ahead.
Give him a good punch.
That will hit.
Oh, he's done.
Not quite. This one
No?
wasn't in that fight before, and
Oh.
he's far enough away that he wasn't hit by the necrotic blast. He is rather caught by surprise though, as you give an empowered punch to the small of his back, and he is
Nice.
not pleased with that.
All right, then. I
Oh.
guess my homunculus will then. He's gonna do his force strike.
Can you hit this time?
So just
hoping.
trying to actually get the things in the order that I need them in.
Oh yeah, there we go. That hits.
That will absolutely hit. I think that's the first time that Force Strike has hit.
Nice.
3 points of damage.
You
but-
hit him
Wow.
squarely in the small of the back. He reels back from that, turns around only to have the bolt of force energy hit him squarely in the face. And he just barely shakes it off. He
I
is
presume 1 HP.
he is staggering and he's very much about to drop. But he's ready to hit you back.
Okay.
Check what reminds me, I should. What was?
So I guess for my bonus action, I could use my other fist.
Sure. Is it a bonus action to command your homunculus, or is it just completely independent?
No, completely independent. He'll attack.
Excellent. Go ahead then.
17.
A 17 will hit.
Okay, and it's just straight D8.
Sounds about right.
Or 5.
Doesn't matter. One punch, blast of force, and staggering, and then you just take that second punch and knock him down.
There we go.
Relius, what do you wish to do now that it is back to your turn? I assume hit the guy again?
Yes. So I want to call out someone go down the other tunnel. And then I'm going to hit the guy again
Go ahead.
with a 19.
That'll hit.
With how much damage is going to load in, which is a 15 if you include sneak attack.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You knock him out quite effectively.
Alright, awesome. I will then start tying him up with rope if I can with my bonus action and end my turn.
Take a bit more than your bonus action, but you can start tying him
Yeah, I
up.
can start. Okay, awesome. And
Um,
that's me.
definitely. Let's see.
Yes. So let me have a look.
Let me check the descriptions.
So, I'm gonna run down into here.
Okay.
Can I see anything? I do have dark vision in here.
You do. And I'll open that up because I might as well. You come into this storeroom. Ba-ba-ba-bum. You see a collection of rats scurrying about the floor, minding their own business and rather displeased by this visitor. Stone stairs climb 10 feet up to a wooden door that presumably opens to a street or alley or something like that. Yeah. Otherwise, there are crates and barrels stacked around at the bottom of the stairs.
What's this? Sorry.
That is a closed off room of some description. So there is a door a door keeping that closed, so you can't see what's in there. Anything else you wish to do with that turn?
I'm just gonna use my action to move up to this door.
Yep, you can also then open that door with that action.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Can you roll a dice of a certain size that I will figure out in a moment?
Okay.
Roll a d8.
4.
Okay. So, plain wooden door opens into this room, containing dusty furnishings in storage. Furniture includes various scratched up wooden desks, wobbly chairs, coat rack, things like that. Stuff that probably will never be used again unless it sees some serious repair, which it probably never will.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing of much note in there.
Okay, that's my turn.
You've probably still got 10 feet of movement left.
Okay.
What's your movement speed?
30.
You've probably got about 20 feet, 15 feet of movement at least.
I'll move back up to there then.
Okay. There is also, by the way, a staircase up this way.
Okay.
Not that you can see that.
To the rest of the guys. Yeah.
Alright, the Gazer is going to have its turn. I don't think I've ever actually had a Gazer meaningfully attack. That's a nice change.
Yeah, I think the last one died before its turn.
Yes.
This might be nasty.
It might be. So, seeing one meaningful target in the room, it is going to target that target with its eye rays. It's going to... Barparin, can you please... Oh, that's not one after. That one is. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh.
You are charmed by the Gazer. Your speed is halved.
Oh.
And you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh, great.
Yay, Barpo!
Yay!
No.
At least that's all he's done so far.
Correct. Although you do have a fairly independent homunculus. The other thing that he was doing, sorry, because he has two eye rays. So, one shimmering blue ray hits you, coming out of one of its 4 eye stalks. And then the second one... Please make a strength saving throw.
Okay,
Oh.
That's like the rarest throw in the game. Nice.
15.
Okay. Your armor manages to anchor you quite solidly to the ground as the Gazer tries to throw you back into the other room. But you manage to hold fast. Estelle, you are up.
Mhm.
What do you wish to do?
They're all non-humanoids, right? They're all undead.
The skeletons are. The gazer is technically a aberration.
That's a humanoid, isn't it?
Not even slightly.
No.
Aberration
have
is
all
just
the
about the
different-
first thing from humanoid.
Yeah, you have all your types, and humanoid is a type like aberration is a type.
Let me see. Is this spell limited to humanoids too?
Yeah.
And the mind
The
of
Huffling
a
Necromancer is a
creature.
humanoid.
No, but wait, the Necromancer is.
Yeah.
But he's charmed, isn't he? He's still charmed.
Nope.
Well, he's-
Oh, he's
I
not.
mean, technically he's unconscious at the moment, and the charm broke anyway.
But he's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
So can't do anything about that.
You can help me chase the runner.
I will do that. I'm gonna chase the runner. But also, can I fire my arrow at the runner? See if I hit.
You cannot currently see him. You have no idea where he is apart
Oh.
from
He left like
went,
2 minutes ago.
went outside and is heading south.
Okay, so
So it's probably
what
about
would
a minute
outside be?
at most.
It's on ping it. Where is outside? I don't know where anything is.
So there's stairs up this way and this way, or you can make your way back up and around to where you came in, which is
Okay.
further away, but is theoretically achievable.
There's also a door.
There is an unknown door there and there.
Hmm.
Presume one of those doors has this.
Has
Yeah, but opening those doors could risk more. Could be more enemies. I'd rather take the stairs up, which I think was here.
there are two. There's that one there, and there's the one in this
I believe
room.
the other one was here.
Or the one
Wait,
up there,
where?
yes.
Waiting for the. Okay, that's where the other one was. Okay, so either that one or that one. I'll go with this one.
Okay. So you can head through there. What's your movement speed? It'll be 30
My
feet
movements. Yeah.
is a racial thing, so yes, you will have 30 feet movement, which gets you to the door quite easily.
Yay.
Past the gazer, though, so... And the currently charmed Barbarian.
Yeah, that's bad.
He doesn't know he's charmed though.
No,
Yeah, but the gazer is not angry at me. I should be
Yes,
fine,
it
right?
is. It's angry at everyone.
it's
It's angry at everyone.
We're in combat. It doesn't just go, oh, I'm going to kill this
Do I
one
have-
person in the party and ignore
do
the
I have,
rest.
like- Right. I need something to something to help with him to like not attack me.
There
He's
is a
gonna-
thing-
He's going to attack you though.
Yeah, there's a thing, and I think you've already said exactly what you're doing, which means you can't change that thing to stop it.
I mean, you kinda can. You can move most of the way, figure out what you're doing once you can see more.
Right.
Should I just attack it? Should I attack the gazer while I'm trying to get
Yeah.
out?
You can if you want.
That's
Okay.
one option.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Go ahead.
Attack to hit is a 15.
A 15 does hit.
Cool. Now let's see how much damage. Oh, not bad.
Do you have damaging spells?
Just
Yes,
you.
but all the damaging spells I have, I can either pick between a thunderclap, an earth tumor, or the other two spells I have
Tremor.
wouldn't work in this situation because he is not a humanoid.
I'll just say, generally, you'll find magic attacks are better against magical-looking monsters. Generally.
Yes, generally. But in
I
this
mean, it's
case,
things
I
that-
don't think you guys want an earthquake unlocked in the sewage, right?
Earthquake's
Probably.
only like 10 foot, isn't it?
That is true.
If it was the tremor, which you get later, then no.
It is the tremor.
Oh, okay. Well, whichever. There's one that's bigger than the other that you get way later. That one, no. The smaller one, fine.
Okay.
Anyway, you
Can I
have
see how
major
big a
attack.
10-foot radius is, just so I can envision it?
So the grid on the map is 5 feet square. So a 10-foot radius
Would be like a 2x2.
will be a 4 by
right?
4.
This 10 foot is
The radius.
10 foot around you in every direction.
Okay.
So if
I
it's
see.
from you, then it'll be something like that.
Yeah.
So it's nearly
if
about
you
the
was
size of
there-
the thing.
Yeah, so it's 20 feet across is a 10-foot
I
radius.
s-
Yeah.
Quite
It's
conveniently
10
actually fits in
foot
that
total. It's 10 foot total, so it would be a 5-foot radius. My bad.
Is it a 10 foot diameter or a 5 foot radius? It should
How is it
say on the
10
described?
spell.
foot. It just
Radius?
says range area 10 foot.
Let me find it.
Earth tremor. You guys want me to use that instead of the bow and arrow?
Right, it depends on if the DM's gonna let you change what you've done.
That was such a good hit, man.
Earth tremor?
Yeah, we'll probably keep that here.
Yeah. I mean, with a short bow, I think that's actually pretty low
So it's-
from what you can do, actually.
So it's a 10-foot radius from you.
So that's a
each
20
creature.
20 foot here.
It only takes 1d6 damage anyway,
Yep.
so you're actually better off with what you've already done. Which you've
Okay.
already done.
Let's just go with that.
Alright. You do still have the last half of your movement, so you can still make your way up to there if you want.
I'm gonna try and make my way up.
Yep.
I'll probably get
Can
like
I-
halfway up the stairs before he tries to attack me.
Can a Gator make an opportunity attack
It
that
can.
doesn't have hands?
No, but it can bite.
Oh.
Oh no.
Rolled pretty poorly all the same, though. Your arrow managed to find its way into its mouth, and so it tries to... It's kind of trying to deal with that before it can actually really bite. And so by the time
Good.
you've done that, you're already a little beyond where it can reach.
Yeah, if you
Balparan,
go-
you are charmed. You cannot attack the gazer directly.
No, I cannot.
Who is? Okay.
Yeah, keep in mind, if you want to attack, if you want to avoid being attacked and ignore an enemy and run past, you need to take disengage.
Which is an action, unless you have
Yeah.
features that say otherwise.
Yeah, which is what I was trying to suggest you do instead of attacking it.
Nah. I got an arrow in its mouth and it's helping.
So, I can't attack it, but I can run up the stairs, right?
Sure. Your
Like
movement speed
disengage.
is halved.
It's halved.
Which means that it's 15 feet at most, more like 10,
Yeah, so you can't make
12, more like 12 feet. So you could reasonably, just jump up onto this space.
So I can make it there.
Yeah, with your little extra bit of movement space, so you're fairly close to the door, if not able to actually get through it.
Okay.
Anyway, it is then your homunculus's turn, which presumably
Right,
is
which-
sufficiently independent of you that it can still attack.
Actually, I was looking at that, and it looks like I would have to tell it to attack. But I don't know if that would be effective.
No, you would have to. That would be in breach of the charm.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I guess he'll head up the stairs as well.
Sure.
And he's got his full movement speed, so he could actually make it through the door, right?
The door is currently locked and closed by the look of it.
Oh, great. Okay. Then I guess I'm
When the
done.
Kenku left, either they locked it behind them or the door self-locks when it closes.
Alright, I guess I'm done then.
Seems so. Gordonian, what do you wish to do?
Well, I don't think I've seen any of the secret passages except for the one I'm in. So I think I'll just
You can
sprint
make
down.
a perception. You can use your action to have a look for it if you want. They are hidden passages after all. But you don't have to.
I think I'll just sprint. I think I'll just sprint down the sewage.
Where are you going? What are you trying to achieve? Trying to head back out the way you came?
Yeah, I'm trying to head back out the way I came.
I suppose that's an option. Your action and your full double movement. Yeah, that'll get you to about there. Alright then. Rallis.
Yes.
What do you wish to do?
I'll finish tying that guy up. Is that my action?
Yeah, that'll be your action.
Okay.
Between your
will
bonus action
move-
last turn and your action this turn, that'll absolutely do it.
Yep, I will move then. Oh wait, can I skip like that without using the movement to go through that tile there?
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's sufficiently open that you can dodge around well enough. You're actually probably taking more of a path like that. Quite directly
Yeah,
through.
awesome.
Yep, that absolutely gets you in there. And you
Yeah,
see the
'cause
gazer.
that's the 30, I believe. Yep, and why not? Yeah, okay. I'll use as a bonus action. I will. In here somewhere. Here it is. I'll use Hexblade's Curse on that thing.
Okay. What is the immediate effect of that?
It is. I just get +2 to damage rolls, and my crits are at 19 or higher, and I regain 6 health if it dies. That's pretty much it.
So you gain bonuses against it, basically. Fair enough. Easy enough. Let's hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep moving up. Like move up this staircase.
Hmm.
Can I open the door?
Just give me a second. There you go. Sorry, your thing glitched out a bit. Let me check what the condition of that door is.
I also just put up a screenshot of the homunculus information. It is the bonus action to attack.
Interesting. Doesn't seem to. It is. It is just a simple wooden door. It does not appear to be locked.
I open it.
You are able to open it. It opens out onto a rain-sodden street on the surface. Not far from where the entrance to Danny Mops was, just a different corner of the block. Can you... which one is it? There you are. Roll another d8 for me.
8.
It is just next to... So, it is around the corner from... Let me phrase this in a way that makes sense. It seems that this is the basement cellar access to a hostel.
Okay.
So you're coming out onto the street of onto an alley that is against the side of that hostel.
See any, like, notable bird
Not from this position.
or, like, bird tracks or something that would indicate that a bird came this way?
Nothing of that kind, no.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna close the door and then probably come back down.
Sure. You still have most of your movement, so you can probably get about to there if that's the direction you're going.
Yeah.
Possibly jumping down from the jumping down over the crates and barrels if that's the way you want to go.
Yeah, because I'd go up and then just jump straight down. Can I get to here?
Sure, if that's where you want to go.
Can I see this guy?
Certainly. It's down a bit of a drop, so the stairs descend like 5 feet. So it's a little bit of a constrained tunnel that you can see through, but you can still certainly get a line of sight on it.
Can I then cast Firebolt?
Wouldn't have been your action to open that, so certainly.
I'm guessing he has moderate cover.
Yeah, so it impacts his armor class, effectively.
24.
24 will get past all of that.
For 7 fire damage.
7 points of fire damage.
And that will be my turn.
Excellent.
Alright.
It is then that Gazer's turn, which is not happy about you having hit it like that.
Uh-oh.
Barparan, you are no longer charmed by it, by the way.
You're welcome.
No, it got to its turn, you would have no longer been charmed anyway.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So, it is going to let off another 2 of its eye rays at random. Ah. That's fun. 2 targets you can see within 60 feet. Which
Yes.
you are.
For that.
How many are going for me?
It'll probably send this first one to you. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm great at those. Dirty 20.
You easily dodge out of the way of this bolt of cold frost energy that is sent towards you, which shatters on the stonework behind you where you were. The other... yeah, it'll send that at Rallis. Please make a wisdom save, I think that was. Yes, Rallis, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, to be
17.
17. It gives you sends a shimmering blue ray towards you, and you hear its weird aberrant voice try and peer into your mind, and it's just, you really don't like that idea, and so you completely dismiss it.
Fair
Estelle,
enough.
your turn.
Okay. So we're still trying to get out of here. Is the gazer still going after us?
Yes.
Yes. And everyone is above ground.
No.
Actually, currently
Not
no
yet?
one has gotten up above ground.
Yeah, we're all together, and you can see all of us except for maybe Letsia, and then Gordonian is kind of just run off on his own.
Yeah, he's heading up the way you came.
Yay, split the party!
Yeah, which is not great because you said the guy was heading south, right?
Correct.
Oh,
Which means
no.
running that way was even worse.
No.
No.
What have you done?
Like, I completely forgot and then noticed Gordonian. I was like, what the heck is he doing?
I didn't even. I don't think I ever saw the gazer or.
Nope,
the
you just
secret
left.
passage up.
You didn't look for the secret passage, you just left.
I heard the
All
guy.
words had.
I heard about the guy running, and I was just thought I'd better get there. But
Yeah, but he ran a different direction. You running that way is going to give him so much time to get away. Like, we're going to have more of a chance to find him than you are.
And we have
also,
to
how
find
do we
Gazer.
even know? How did he even go that way? Because
There's stairs right
isn't
here.
there like a gazer there?
Yeah, the
Yes,
gazer
on
was
his
apparently
side.
working With them.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He was here, and then
Locked
we were
door.
told he ran south, which meant he went there, where his allies were, and that was like, he was half dead, so he probably went there that way. If he was being smart and tried to trick us, he probably would have gone out that way.
I see.
Anyway, Estelle, what do you want to do?
I really want to use Earth Timer on that gazer, but I'm not sure.
Keep in mind it is
Since we're
flying.
not-
It is not on the ground.
We're not out yet, right?
No.
He's not even on the ground.
He's not on the ground, so.
So he's a floating thing.
Correct.
You had another ability though, didn't you?
Thunderclap.
That would work.
Yeah,
Think so?
this situation, there's no like surprise that with you.
Okay. I'm just waiting for my D&D Beyond to load back up because I think it accidentally closed itself. There we go. Okay.
You've also got
That
Vicious
was-
Mockery, which is not terribly
Yes,
powerful,
I
but
do.
works.
Do
Yeah, that's also a good one.
you think it would... Spells damage. Okay.
It's fairly low damage, but it does something.
It's low, but it's just a good, useful one.
I'm gonna use it. I have a funny one. How do I roll to hit this? What do I need to roll to know if it hits?
So it makes a... Oh, interesting.
Oh,
It
he
needs
has to
to
make like a
understand you. I think it has the...
He needs to be able to
contingency that-
understand me.
Maybe. Let me
I could just use very
Surely
insulting
have
body
problem.
language.
No. It needs to be able to hear you, though it need not understand you. So it makes a wisdom saving throw. What's your saving throw, DC?
You do not have a face, nor ears, nor eyes.
What's your DC for that?
Click cast on the
Let's
spell.
see. Cast a spell?
Yes,
I think this is cast a spell.
it'll say cast next to it.
Red button.
Red button. Okay,
Oh,
it's
I
doing
know,
that thing
it's
again.
One of those. 1 second, I'll show you.
Yeah, it's one of those that only has the hit, and I'm just staring at it like,
If you click on it, it should be in the top right.
Yes, so you click on the name of it, so there's a picture of it there.
You can also click where it says at will.
Yeah, you
right.
can too.
So, cast.
Oh, right.
There we go.
It's a cantrip, so yeah.
Yes.
Ah, excellent. So DC 14 wisdom save. Wisdom plus 2. That is a 13. It fails.
Oh.
So, your malicious enchanted words find its way into its head, and it
Did nothing.
just barely goes down. It's kind of just cowers
Okay,
onto
using
the
the rest of
ground,
my-
floats slowly down onto the ground, and just cries and
Thinks about it.
thinks about it and just falls unconscious dead.
You don't even have a
Ooh.
face!
I mean, it's only phase.
You don't.
Yeah, it's
Exactly. That's the
floating
point.
phase.
That's the point of the insult.
Anyway.
That healed me for 6, so that was
Yeah.
health again.
Do you wish to use your movement? And bonus action?
Yeah. I'm just gonna move further up and maybe hit him with an arrow again, because my arrows seem to be
It
more.
is dead.
It's dead.
Dead.
Oh, it's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
You killed it with vicious mockery.
I killed it. I thought it was...
You insulted it to death, even though it couldn't actually understand what you were saying.
Wait a minute. Sorry.
No damage.
That's awesome.
It did no damage, and yet it was enough to make him.
It was only on 3 hit points.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, you're a bully.
Okay, I'm just gonna. No.
Anyway, what do you want to do with it? Rest of your turn.
Can my bonus action be I cry? Please.
Sure. Bafarin, then.
Okay, so I'm gonna head up to the door and see if I can pick the lock.
Go ahead.
This will be interesting.
You have thieves' tools, I assume?
Thieves' tools, and I am proficient.
Oh no, I'm actually
You
crying.
have thieves tools. I thought you had. Oh, I know. Because you can get extra.
I'm
Yeah.
an artificer. Right, so
Go
how do
ahead
I-
and make a dexterity check with those tools.
Ugh.
Crit?
Dexterity check.
Yep. So it's.
Imagine what a dex modifier.
I mean, it doesn't help much.
Do you have sleight of hand proficiency as well, by any chance?
No, I do not.
You've also probably got your homunculus will be helping work at it, because it actually got there first and was probably looking at the lock for you.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your
So I will
homunculus
let you have
made out
advantage
of?
on it.
I'm sorry. Too many people were talking. What?
You have advantage. Roll again.
Roll again. Okay.
Yeah. Also, what's your homunculus made out of? Because if it's made out of like a key or a lockpick or like thieves' tools, that'd probably be handy.
Yeah. All right. Let's try it. So there we go. 11.
Plus your proficiency.
See, which is 2, so 13.
Not quite. It's a reasonably well made lock.
Alright.
So it holds against your attempts for now.
You want to try this, Rallis?
Yeah.
Gordonian first. You going to continue heading the way you are?
Adventures
I'm-
of Gordonian.
I'll look back, see there's no one,
No one following.
and I'll head back.
Sure. Yeah, so you'll just barely get to there. With using all your movement. Rallis.
Okay, I ask Barparan and the others to go grab the necromancer with us. And I tell him he's back there tied up. And then I'll move up to the door and lockpick.
Alright. Make a dexterity check.
I was gonna roll advantage. Oh, I'll roll the advantage anyway. Oh, it did get a crit. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's... So it's a crit which ends... So that, yeah, there's a crit and then there's a 23.
Natural 20, yeah. Easy enough. It is exactly the same make of lock, possibly actually key-like to the one that opened Dandy Mops. So you've just recently opened a lock very much the same as this, and so you, again, almost as though you had the key. You managed to open it quite easily. And the door opens to, I think, the street. Let me actually check what it says. Dum-dum-dum. Yeah, opens into an alley behind a boarded-up tenement.
Okay, I'll step through the door and call out, it's unlocked, let's go.
Alright. Let's see.
I run down. Action. I'm like running all the way down.
The rest of you over the following turns manage to make your way out onto the street.
With the necromancer.
Yeah, I went back and grabbed the necromancer.
Yep,
Probably be there to help.
you've got the power armor. You can manage to
Yeah.
drag him along pretty effectively with you. Will still slow you down, so, but you've also got the slowest walking speed of the entire group anyway. So, you being a little slower again doesn't really change much.
I feel like it'd be better to split it among the people with the highest walking speed. Because if we're not trying to split up the party, then it's the slowest person who will be slowing us down. So shouldn't it be better to split us among?
But I think I have the highest
This-
strength.
Yeah, I was going to say, I assume it'd be reliant to a degree on strength, and
Yeah.
everyone else here does not have strength, so even if we were faster, we'd probably end up being slower.
Yeah. Again, the power armor is the thing that's actually letting this
Yeah.
be effective. Ba-da-ba-bum. Alright, let me find the appropriate page of the book that I'm using. So, you make your way out onto the street. And running south a little bit, you manage to catch a glimpse of the Kenku through the heavy rain. Yeah, he's the Kenku is quite trying to be subtle and going a little slowly, ducking between corners and shadows, and trying not to be overly noticed. But looks over his shoulder and sees you some 60 feet back from him. I will to this, head over to the far top left and bring your characters in. Oop.
That's big.
Yeah, it's because there's no grid.
Okay.
It's the actual size of the token.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send my homunculus up into the air to keep an eye on him in case we lose track.
So seeing you, he bolts away and begins the chase.
I'll just cast magic missile.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we use the ruler, is that still relatively accurate to the distance?
Not especially.
Well, he said he was 60 feet away from us.
I did.
Yeah.
I can see the map and I can see the totems.
Woohoo.
The map hasn't loaded correctly for me yet.
Wait, did you say he said he was 60 feet ahead of us?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Which one's me? I wanna.
So, yeah, even with the heavy rain, there are people in carriages and people going about their business. So, he
Magic missiles
runs
works.
off.
Yeah. 120 foot.
Yeah.
And it
so-
auto targets and
It
avoids
does.
everything. And he's
So-
very close to dead.
This
Well-
is not the one that was on one hit
Oh,
point
it's
that ran
different.
away.
No,
This is a different one.
This is a different one. The other one died like instantly. Had 1 HP.
Wait, what?
Possibly went off a different
Yeah.
way
He
when they
ran
got back.
out of the room and we didn't find him.
No, we killed him in that room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will clear the initiative.
So new initiative.
Make a new initiative.
Okay. Nat
Pizza
20.
is here. Please pardon me for a moment.
I feel like if we just keep on casting magic missile, we'll eventually kill him.
Hey,
Pretty much.
Barbaran. I also rolled a natural 20,
Oh,
but I have a +2 to initiative.
okay.
So that's 3 of us over 20.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't
Estelle, what's your initiative roll? Now, Baparan, if you want to continue carrying the Necromancer with you, you won't exactly be contributing to the chase.
Right. So I guess I would drop the necromancer at this point. He's
Yep.
still unconscious, right?
He's still unconscious and bound.
So I'll throw him back through the door.
Sure.
Oh. You could have dropped him with someone else and said, "Can you watch this person?" But you threw him.
You toss him in the door. Thud, 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 thud. Bonk.
I still have
no.
his. Even if he does wake up, it's not like he's going to be
That's
that
not what
powerful.
I'm scared of. I'm scared of him being kidnapped or just killed. He's got useful information, and he was trying to create an army of skeletons to do who knows what, and
he
the
doesn't.
people want him, and etc.
So, quickly, who has the bird pit?
Who has the paper birds?
The paper birds.
That would probably be Rallis or Letzia.
I'd say
Send
that's
the,
it.
It's probably me.
send the paper bird to,
I have to stop and write something.
It'll take a minute for that to be effective. And
That's
Estelle, can you
10
please
rounds.
roll initiative? Are you still there?
what's up?
Angel,
You are muted.
I just got back.
Okay. Can you please roll initiative?
Yes.
A chase is to happen.
Oh. Same roll as last.
Yikes, yeah, your initiative's letting the team down a bit.
Yeah.
with the initiatives that we have of 22,
Yeah.
21, 20, 16.
6.
I mean, it's pretty tough to
6.
keep up with.
I mean, 2 of us rolled nat 20s.
Wait, did the Xanathar guy also get a 22?
Yeah.
Yikes. Does he have higher dex than
What's his dex?
Alexia?
Oh, he's got a +3
Uh-oh.
actually.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah. They are dexterous.
And he's a Kenku, isn't he?
Correct.
Yeah.
So he'd have less movement speed, wouldn't he?
No, 30 feet.
Oh, okay, I thought Kenku had like 25.
Anyway, he's going to continue to run away from you.
Like, using all of his movement?
So this is chase sequence rules, which is not strictly following the normal rules of movement and combat,
Right.
because frankly that just becomes a little tedious and is unhelpful. You can dash to gain extra distance. However, you can only do so many times before you risk taking exhaustion.
Okay.
Got it. And this guy is not a humanoid.
Yes, he is.
Yes, this one
He is? He is? If he was in my
Kenku are
sight.
humanoid.
But you have to get the range.
You have to be within range.
Yeah.
He is
My number one
starting off
priority
60
is
feet,
now to get
starting
in
off
his
60
range.
feet away, and is immediately bolting, getting quite far ahead of you before you can
How much further is he been getting another 60 feet?
Run, run,
yeah,
run, run,
get-
run,
getting
run,
another
run,
60
run.
feet.
So he's 120 feet now.
More or less, yes.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Hang on a second. Yes, it will then be your turn.
I'm gonna move 30 feet up.
Let me just check something first. Applications. Okay. Each participant in the chase rolls a d20 at the end of their turn to attempt to create a complication for the other, or to get ahead.
Hey.
Or,
Cool.
hang on, let me actually read that
Okay.
a little more properly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. So, he, as he runs away, he runs through or there is a pack of dogs between you and him fighting over food.
Huh?
That gets in your way as you attempt to make your way through.
Is that in the 120 feet though?
Yeah, so that's for you as you continue to move through, you encounter that and have to have that
So-
complication to get past.
So if I move 30 feet, am I dealing with that yet?
Yeah. So, you'll want to make an acrobatics check to get through that unimpeded.
15.
Yeah, you managed to skirt around them, dodge to the other side
Sorry,
of the road, and continue on.
17.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm like here.
Yep.
So I'm within 90 feet of him.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna cast second level chromatic orb.
Yay.
Okay.
Please instant kill him.
I'm trying.
Max damage, max damage, max damage.
Roll a crit.
Damage, damage, damage.
Is that a to hit?
It is a to hit.
Roll to hit.
I rolled a 17, so that's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And this
Die.
is 4d8.
Okay.
I'm gonna say fire damage.
Hit him with the damage.
Oh, he's
I'm gonna do
dead.
emotional damage.
Let me just add that all up. How much health does he have?
Some.
Does he have 29?
He does not.
I love chromatic orb. One of my favorite spells.
Are you gonna ask me to do my wild magic as well?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not happy with that.
Especially given you're doing this under some stress.
Also just undermined his plan.
I become invisible.
Oh, nice.
Hey, it's gonna be helpful with those dogs.
I'm past the dogs. It's gonna be annoying for these guys.
A little
It's gonna
bit.
be annoying for us to find you.
So I rolled 89, which is become invisible / silent for a minute or till I attack / cast.
Okay. So the invisible and silent is rather important there.
Yes.
Which will
Yeah,
mean that
that-
you can't actually use verbal components of spells.
Or a minute.
Yep.
Oh, it's forced silence. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think it's force
Okay.
sense, because I think when you do cast, you're allowed to speak, but the spell ends.
Yeah, it's as soon as I cast that it will come off.
Normal invisibility, that's the case, but this is magically
This is-
imposed silence as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So something that requires a verbal thing I can't do.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was going to say, otherwise that's really, really powerful because the main disadvantage of invisibility is you still make noise.
Yep, but I don't do that, and now I'm just invisible and silent, and no one knows where I am.
Yeah, which
Correct.
And
makes
this guy
more
is dead.
sense.
So hurry up.
Barbaran. Oh, actually, let's see. Yeah. Before you do, roll a d20.
Oh yes, D20. 8. No, 3.
Okay.
3.
As you have run forward, behind you, a couple of men carrying a stained glass window between them walk out from an alleyway.
No.
Charge. Just charge. Don't worry about that. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
We're on
Barbaran,
official
firstly,
business.
are you actually participating in the chase following after them, or are you staying with the prisoner? With the necromancer?
well, he's dead now, so I can't. I was gonna cast.
He's not dead, he's just very unconscious.
Unconscious times 2.
Because I was gonna cast magic missile at him before I started off.
Yeah. He's dead. You
Yeah.
put an X over him.
He's very dead, but you do see another Kenku coming out from the shadows beside, from another alley, ready
I'm
to
going
come and pick up the
target
chase.
him- I'm gonna target him with magic missile.
He's a little far from you to notice that specifically. Letsia can see him because he's closer.
Okay.
Distance is not accurate.
Yeah, distance is not accurate at
No.
all.
This is going to be fun.
This is
Oh,
99 feet.
I'm not going to worry about keeping distances accurate.
So I guess stupid. I guess I'm gonna run up to where Letsia was.
Yep, sounds about right.
Do you run into me?
There is the
What?
stained glass window in your way.
Okay.
So make
Do you
a
care?
strength saving throw if you want to smash through the barrier.
Strength saving throw,
Yep.
or am I doing dexterity to avoid it?
Smash.
Make your pick.
I get a +1 for either one, so I'll go dexterity. Nope.
You run forward. They come out. You try and slide under the thing and still hit your head on it, and just you collapse down.
Great.
So you are then left prone, sitting under the thing, and don't manage to get terribly far ahead.
Okay.
And
In the
please roll
meantime-
a d20.
Oh,
Okay. D20. Go. 16.
Excellent. Rallis, you're up.
Okay, this is interesting. So that body is 120 feet from me, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I will run 30 feet forward towards the body.
Okay.
How far away is this guy from me, and can I see him?
He will be behind the corner at this point. You cannot see him.
Okay, alright. So I would be 90 feet from the body currently.
Oh, okay. Sorry, just checking. Thing. The initiative count is flexible. Sorry, I am given. Sorry, blah, blah. I have been given rules as to how to do this in a way that makes sense and works because these are low hit points and you are likely to be able to kill them pretty quickly. So, Kenku comes out and actually grabs the stone off the body and continues another 20 feet forward.
Wow, that seems very unfair, but okay.
Ralph.
That's entirely ruined my turn.
He is currently about 100 feet from you.
Yeah, which means I can do almost nothing, and it's ruined entirely. I'm going to just cast Eldritch Blast. Oh no, actually, I will take dash action and run another 30 feet.
Sure. Get to within.
Because I was going to do something that was going to stop that one guy from picking up the stone, but that just stopped it altogether. Do I roll a d20?
Yes. Let's do it.
You're kidding me. It was on an 18, landed, was flat, and then just rolled over. Stupid dice animation. That made no sense.
Good onion. The some event in the building beside you seems to have just finished, and a crowd comes out and sees this chase going on, and comes out and crowds around you. You wish to then push through that. Make a athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can worm your way through the crowd unimpeded.
Can I try and cast magic missile on the guy to, as well as trying to hit him, also try and
What's
clear
the
a path?
range?
So
You
make the
120 feet.
yeah. So it doesn't take an action to make the check. It's just you need to make the check, make the save. So you can get through either way. It's just how much extra movement it costs you.
I'm thinking if I can use magic missile, I might be able to like thin out the crowd.
Are you planning to use that on the crowd?
No, like
So you're just
On
planning
the
to
guy.
intimidate them?
no on the guy, and then imagine it's just going to do me through the crowd, and I'll just follow one of them because it's probably going to find a path of least resistance.
Yes, which will be up.
Oh yeah, okay. No, I've done athletics.
Okay. Make the check. Athletics 5. Okay, so it costs you an extra 10 feet of movement to get through them.
I'll move 20, and shall I roll damage for my magic missile?
Go ahead. Alright, takes a pretty solid bolt to the, couple solid bolts to the back and staggers a little bit as he goes, but manages to keep going. And roll a d20. Alright. Estelle, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna target one of the tentacles, but is there an obstacle in my way?
There is various things. There's crowds and carriages and stuff like that. Nothing impeding your movement, but things that would block you, that would pretty effectively block your line of sight.
This is one of the enemies, right? This guy right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward a little bit.
How far do you want to
To
go?
like here.
Yeah, so you've got 30 feet, normally 60 feet if you use your action for that as well.
How far would he be from me if I stay here?
Once again, you've got to say how much you're moving, not just move. It's the map is kind of irrelevant.
Right.
The map
How
used to be a
far
pretty
away
picture.
is he? How far away is he? 120?
So it's about 130 feet away when you start your turn. So how far do you want to move?
I want to move like 60 feet. He's very far away.
So that'll be your action as well. So you've only got your bonus
Okay.
action left.
Okay. Then my bonus. My range on my short bow can reach him.
Yes, but
Yeah,
you've already
that-
used your
that would
action.
be an action.
Right.
Oh, okay. Not a bonus.
You've used your action to dash.
Yeah.
Bonus
and if
action,
you
I
attack
can
without
do-
moving, that's disadvantage on bow, I believe.
All right. I think I'm gonna use my inspiration then.
Can't pick
Unleash.
me.
Aw.
I'm
Yeah,
invisible
you're
and
invisible.
silent.
What's the distance?
What you can do is you can use that feature to prevent a
Can it be a group?
complication for the next person.
Can it be a group?
No.
I think inspiration is
Aw.
normally one person.
Again, what you can do is you can use that feature to prevent a complication from hindering the next person.
Even though I can't see them?
Sure.
I'll be doing that then.
All right. Yeah. I changed the initiative order because I killed the first guy.
You did. Let's hear.
But the initiative order doesn't strict.
No, I'm gonna be moving 60 feet, just straight run and dash.
Keep in mind, if you do that, we will never catch them. I just did the maths.
Yeah.
I mean, the point of this all is, it's not based on straight movement speeds.
Yeah,
Which
but
is the
if
point
they
of
don't
the,
get any
the special
complications,
They
Yeah,
get the same complications we
they
do.
get complications
but
as well.
if they roll well and don't get any complications or can avoid the complications, we will never catch them unless we kill them outright.
Hey Tim, my 20. I'm still doing this. My D20 roll was a nat 20.
Alright. You can choose to use your wild magic thing to re-roll that. So they are next because you killed the last one, and so he then immediately came in.
Is nat 20
so-
bad?
11 to 20 is no complication.
Okay, I rolled a natural 20.
Yes, so for them that is good.
Oh, it's no complication for them.
Correct.
Wait, how does that work?
So each participant in the chase rolls a d20 at the end of their turn. That determines what complication affects the next person.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's
Right.
really
Okay, so I would. So, do I have to roll wild magic to re-roll that, or do I just use
No,
wild magic?
because
to
you've
re-roll?
got that. You've got the advantage
Yes.
thing, which I will allow you to use as a disadvantage, seeing as that's what you're wanting.
8.
8. A beggar
That is-
steps out in the way of the Kenku as they continue to run.
Uh-oh.
So basically, I'm the only one who can affect them.
Currently, yeah. But once again, if they roll well, the things don't affect them and we can't catch them.
They
Yeah.
fall 10 feet behind as they continue on, having to having to shove past the beggar that stepped out and interrupted them. So they
he
get
moves 50 feet.
so they get 50 feet ahead instead. So he's now what? How far would that be?
I think that's
Some
135
100
feet, which
feet.
means
Give or take
Oh,
100 feet now.
oh, he's 100. Okay, if you're gonna make it 100,
In front of
that's
Letzi.
not so bad then. Yeah. And how far ahead of Let's? Oh, never mind.
100 feet in front of Letzia.
Okay, and let's see moved how much?
I moved 60 feet this round.
And in the
Again, I'm
previous
playing a bit
round-
fast and loose with the distances. It doesn't matter much.
Okay, because I know I sent my homunculus out when the chase first started to keep an eye on above.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, Barparin, it is your turn. You are you can have gotten up from prone with all the rest of your movement at the end of last turn.
okay. I guess I am gonna start running.
Yep. Some 50 feet you're able to get ahead.
Yep. Wherever that will put me.
About there. Yeah, about there.
Yeah, and then my homunculus is just gonna keep me. Keep
Yep.
chasing.
Rallis. Sorry, Barparin, roll a d20.
Yeah.
Please roll high. Awesome.
2.
Crowds continue pouring out of the buildings and alleyways, and so Rylus, please make a athletics or acrobatics check to make your way through the crowd.
13.
You manage to dodge and weave through them quite nimbly, and get your full movement through.
Okay, how far ahead of me is this guy?
Should be about there. So if you take your initial 30 feet, you'd get to about, let's say 120 feet.
Oh, that's still the worst thing ever because I can do almost nothing. I'm basically useless because of that one change to the initiative. I'm just going to run 30 more feet because I can't do anything else.
You're about level with... You're... Not that you can see him, you're about 10-15 feet behind Letsia. Gordonian.
Like currently, they would have to die outright or just stop altogether for me to do anything.
I will try and help with that next turn.
I'll move my 30 feet. Where would that bring me?
Up to with the Stell.
How far away is he?
160 feet from you.
It's out of range of magic missile. Oh. Can I sprint another 30?
Yep. Easy enough to get another 30 ahead. Estelle.
Mm-hmm.
You wish to continue the chase? Okay. Is there anything you can do beyond just continue running? Oh, and I should have said, Gordonian, roll a d20.
I also didn't roll a d20.
No, you didn't.
It's okay.
Should I still roll one?
Yeah, roll it retroactively.
$13.
Yep, that's fine. Gordonian, roll a d20.
The habit was 17.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there you are. Estelle, please continue.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I would like to move forward by like 30 feet.
Yep.
So I think that'll be like here, right? So he would be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, keeping up with Gordonian.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let the DM just move.
Oh.
The map is irrelevant.
Okay.
I think I'm also compressing the distance over time. Well, actually,
my bow and arrow
might
has
miss out
80
a
feet
little
of
bit more.
range. I think I can reach him.
Wait, 80 range, you will be at massive disadvantage.
What's the long range on your bow?
320.
80 feet.
320. It's the one in the bracket.
Oh.
So you can shoot with disadvantage, which you would anyway.
So yeah, anything above 80 would be disadvantage.
I see. Okay. So it's better to use a spell then.
I don't think you have any spell... on the distance on all your spells, do any of them go higher than 120 feet?
No.
Then you're actually better off with the bow.
I'm better off using the bow.
Just stop.
Okay. So I'm gonna use the bow then. Let's see if it hits.
So roll
Nope.
a hit with disadvantage. Oh, that's an 8.
How do I roll with
Anyway.
disadvantage?
It doesn't matter, the 8's not enough.
Arrow flies into the distance and just is swallowed by the rain. You can't even see where it landed.
Probably like flew over his head.
Let's see. You are still invisible and silent.
Yeah, this is the problem.
About
I
100 feet back.
will never be able to outright kill him.
Yep. You can't kill him and you can't reach him, and then I can't do anything.
Only thing I can do is keep running and keep rolling low.
Yep.
Actually, yeah.
Because I can't cast spells, which is the only thing they're going to outright kill him. But if I cast something else, he will get further away from me. But I won't be invisible anymore.
It is a Kobayashi Maru.
Really screwed myself on this. If it was just if it was just invisibility, I could make all of us invisible. I was like, oh, that one. Thanks, Ted, for this. Right.
I feel like at this point, unless there's a let's say it makes
Things will happen. The chase
complication
will end at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless there's a complication that outright stops him from moving now, you might be best just skipping ahead and saying they're getting away.
I'm gonna move 60 feet
Yeah. So
and
you're
try
ahead.
and roll a bad complication for them.
Yeah, roll the d20. See what happens.
Natural 1.
Yay.
Okay. Horse and cart comes out from the side alley as they're making their way through. They do manage to dodge out of the way of it. Yeah, I'll fast forward a bit. They continue on for a while, with all of you following after, slinging what you can after them. You manage to knock down one more of them after a little bit, but another comes out of the comes out from the rain and fog, and again scoops up the stone and continues on their way. Eventually, after a few hundred feet running down the road,
Well, it's. I'm just like, how far away are they from? Like,
they're always managing to keep at least 60 feet away from you all.
because in that logic, I could outright kill all of them.
Maybe eventually, but there are always more that come out, and as you continue sprinting, you... what's your Constitution modifier?
+2.
Yeah. You manage to keep up for a little while, but too much longer and you'll start getting quite exhausted by it.
Yeah, but I
presume.
can stop and shoot, and a lot of my range stuff is either 120 feet or 60 feet. Or 90 feet.
Yeah, every time you stop, they move another 60 feet, which means you get even more distance. Which means the next turn,
Which
you'll
if
be
I
running and you can't reach, and then there'll still be an extra amount ahead. And
which means if I move 30 feet, shoots like just a crossbow to get rid of the blind, like the silent and invisible. They move 60 feet, which means they're still within 120 feet of range of me. And then I
aren't they
move
100 feet from you right now.
Something like.
So if
Okay,
they're
and
100, that would make it 160 feet, which would go to 130.
but the people, when they die and then come in, they're using they're using their movement to get to the point and then running in.
True.
And then keep running, so they're not using their full 60 feet of movement. And at that point, if I can hit one of them at any point, I can hit Chaos Bolt.
All the same, the chase continues for a little while, not too far. A few hundred feet along the road, you manage to kill 3, 4, 5 of them as they go, but there's always more of them to come. Eventually, one of them ducks into a... let me just find the proper name for it. Yeah, one of them ducks into an old tower on the side of the road and slams the door behind him as he continues in. You quite quickly arrive at that door, and I think I will then leave that until next time.
Oh.
Time's got in the way.
Yeah, chase scenes are very annoying and very weird.
Yeah, need
Yeah,
to find a
because
good way to do them.
Yeah, it would have ended a lot earlier because when it was my turn and then you suddenly cut and changed that guy in, I was
Yeah.
actually going to cast Darkness and stop it. But then that just happened and I couldn't do anything because I was at a range where I could move 30 feet and cast Eldritch Blast, but if I did that, I would never be able to hit them for any subsequent turn after that unless they came to an outright stop.
Yeah.
Which meant it was only Letia, and Letia was silenced.
Which, I mean, after 10 turns, that would have run off.
Yeah, so you've probably got another, let's say 18 seconds left of silence as you're about to come back in.
Damn it.
It's been a few turns, maybe 12 seconds just as you're getting there, so all the others gather in and you're...
Well, at
I mean,
that
it
point,
depends
I
if
would
you've
just like
broken.
stab. I would just stab the door, and that would end the
Yeah, it
invisibility and silence.
Yeah, easy enough to do that. So, you have burned a couple of spell slots further, and
How
we will
many?
pick this. I don't know however many you care to have. Maybe another first level spell slot or two.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. So, I was the only one who could have reached him in any capacity.
Yep.
Which is why I did a second level chromatic orb, because I didn't realize there were other people as well.
Yes, this is not a chase you are designed to win outright.
Mm.
Made a valiant effort, though. So, you have confronted the necromancer, destroyed at least a couple of his skeletons, and it seems that the Stone of Galore is before you within the tower. So, we will see what more awaits you when you get to that next time.
There's also just the necromancer left abandoned sitting. So
Yeah, you'll want to get to that at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
really annoying.
Can we just say, like, for next week, we're not even waiting, we're just going to, like, break down the door? And
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
at this point, we don't care how much damage, like, property damage there is.
I care.
Makes sense.
We really shouldn't at this point.
Yeah, we
But I
won't get in
do.
trouble either.
Yeah, we won't get in trouble if we do property damage for this reason. Like, he knows we were after this, like, the inspector.
Yeah, also, if we come back with the Stone of Claw, it's going to be, oh, we don't care. You have the Stone of Claw.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you're
Yeah.
chasing after Xanathar Guild thugs, so
Yeah.
no one really cares.
Yeah, so this is the whole thing of, we're now at the point where property damage means nothing.
Well, still try and reduce it.
Property damage means nothing. Yeah, I
It
can
does to
try.
me.
Okay, it does to you. At this point, my temper is not good for these guys. I will just outright kill all of them if I could. Oh, I can cast Chaos Bolt at second level.
Yeah.
And then go down to 2d8 and 2d6, which could outright kill a bunch of them at the same time.
It could do.
Or I could just fireball myself.
Or you could do that. That would rather put a damper on things.
Yeah, but it would kill most of them if I'm in the same vicinity as them. It would probably kill myself as well. What is fireball? 68? Sorry, 86?
Fireball, yeah, something like that.
I rolled 27 on 8d6.
Sounds about normal.
Yes, my health is 28.
Anyway, we will see what happens when you kick that door in next time.
Do we level up?
No.